think we may start today by sacrificing a sales fart.
Okay.
Anybody in?
Oh, yes. Oh, after today? Yes.
You have a problem with somebody, too?
No, it's just been one of those days. Sure. Go ahead.
I asked one of them for new copy points for a client.
Sure.
You know, probably should update the stuff, make sure that I'm covering everything that I need to.
Simple request.
Gives me stuff, little bitty type stuff, little bitty paragraph. I sent it back and went double-spaced, all caps.
Copy points.
Right. You want it? And today's not the day to jack with me because I couldn't find my glasses. I spent 15 minutes looking for my glasses at home. I'm already running late. I went everywhere in that house, rooms I haven't seen in months. I still don't know where they are.
Did you leave them in your office here last night?
No, I would have known because I wouldn't have been able to make it home last night.
Okay, so you do wear them when you're driving. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to get that LASIK thing done.
LASIK. You'd be a perfect candidate.
I saw something on the news today about that new procedure where there's no cutting. They just, actually it's some kind of radiology, kind of heats up the cornea, something like that. It's damned irritating. And I mean, I'm screaming GD at the top of my lungs, running through my house, looking at a clock in every room. 2:35, 2:38.
There's only so many places they can be.
I know it. I said that when I was running through the house.
Where did I go last night? What did I do?
I had them for lunch because when I watch the news, I got to wear my glasses. Did you give him the copy points back?
Yes.
What'd he say?
He wasn't there.
Of course he wasn't. What's the recovery time on the LASIK?
Instantly.
Eddie?
Yeah, mine was pretty much instantaneous. But by the time I left...
Are you on the mic?
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. By the time I left the doctor's office, I could see.
I know, but how long were your eyes dry?
Mine were only a couple of days that I had to put the drops in pretty much constantly.
Yeah, they say to put the drops in for 3 or 4 days, at least.
I got it. This is just retarded. I got nothing else. I'm pissed off and I'm in a bad mood. And I get to drive home in the dark with no glasses. That'll be fun. Hi.
What's up, Russ?
All right, what's wrong with that mic?
He's in one channel only.
Pull that mic towards your face. All right, here's the rule with the mics, just in case anybody forgot, because Eddie's over there going, yeah, I got it. My eyes are fine.
You need to talk onto it.
This far. See how close I am?
How's this?
You're actually touching it. Are you touching it?
Now I'm touching it.
Eddie, let me see.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, that sounds much better.
Not today, Everett. I swear to Jesus.
He couldn't find his glasses, so he's having a tizzy.
Oh, is that the problem?
It's just saying, and then I'm coming down Regal Road trying to get here. I'm already late, and some jackass tard monkey in a diesel decides he's going to try and pull out, and he couldn't get out of one of the industrial areas.
Right.
So he just goes.
Yeah, he pulls out. First of all, he pulls out in front of traffic. There's only 2 lanes there on Regal. Mm-hmm. He pulls out. Now traffic's stopped while he's trying to get his 18-wheeler onto the, the little 2-lane thing. Doesn't swing out far enough. So then he's got to back up.
Uh-huh.
And instead of backing up and letting her twirl, he backs up and tries again. Then he gets stuck. I'm looking at the clock, 3:02. Then he backs up to try and straighten out. There are 2 cars in front of me. So I start honking. It's like, well, while he's backing up to straighten out, let's go around. No.
Nope.
Mm-mm. I bet this happened to OJ before he killed those people.
Allegedly.
Yes. You see how people snap in traffic? It makes you nuts.
Because had there been a chick with me in the car saying calm down or don't, or is telling me how to handle it?
No.
But it pinched it off like a booger. Right there at the neck.
You just need to calm down. You're too excitable. You calm down now. Snap. I'm going to clean that up.
All right, we push it out and roll down the windows. I used to have a chick all the time. Why are you going this way? Well, you know what? I'm going to get there. I ain't never not got there. And there's a really good chance of when I get there, you're up at the car gets there too.
I told JD when we got back from vacation, I almost didn't bring my wife back from East Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that whole story.
Oh, great. Oh,
we're heading back. It's the last day that we're
It's
gone.
the peach
It's
story.
Sunday.
The what story?
Peach.
Sorry.
Between Pittsburgh and Mount Pleasant is a farm that sells these peaches that are ripe off the vine. I mean, they pluck them and sell them that day.
Peaches growing vine.
Or the tree, whatever.
That was almost worth the drive.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
We had already passed it. We were 15 minutes past it. When she says, you know, I sure wish we had gotten some of those peaches. What peaches? I don't know. I don't eat peaches.
Okay.
And she continues to talk about the peaches for another 5 miles. And then finally I realize what she wants. And she just continues on for a little further. Finally, I just slammed on the brakes, swung the car around in the middle of the 2-lane highway between Pittsburgh and Mount Pleasant. Screeching
Maybe there's
brakes.
some peaches inside the dash.
I didn't say a word. I just hit the brakes, spun the car around, and drove all the way back. Got out, picked up a crate of peaches, paid for them, put them in the truck, and drove away.
Put them in the front seat with her, bring them in the back of the airway. Maybe to go with your peaches, you like some clean dash. Either they don't know that what they do to us, or they know and they don't care.
She just wanted her peaches. And she just kept talking about how good they are and how much she wished we'd stopped.
And why you couldn't have picked up any, like...
No, you can't buy these in the grocery store.
Oh, no.
Are they illegal?
No.
No, it's just they pick them and sell them the same day they're picked.
The only good
They're ripened on the tree. They're not ripened in the store. You know, picked green and then ripened in a warehouse.
What difference does it make?
They're supposed to be sweeter and better.
And how were they? Did you have them?
I don't eat peaches. I don't have a clue.
What did she say?
She just said, I just love these peaches.
Sure like to have some. Those ones that are
She
20
kept
miles
on.
behind us.
Yeah. I didn't say a word the entire time, because if I did, I started yelling. Because she always waits until we're past wherever she wants to go before she says anything. Well, I sure wish we'd stopped at that fabric store. Well, you can go back there when we get home.
They
Get
might.
your car, you can go.
I think they may have some fabric in Dallas. No, not that kind of fabric. That's the good fabric. It hangs best on me. Maybe it'll look good in coffee.
Man, I didn't see that dash thing coming.
Oh, you didn't?
That was good. That was good. I like that.
It's been a while since Dash.
Yeah, yeah.
People have been asking for it.
For some dash, aren't they? That's almost another bonus of not being in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't have to mess with that. There's nothing worse than a chick being in the passenger seat. Just, why are you going this way? Why didn't you turn there? You're too close to that other car.
We're not in a hurry. Slow down.
I'm beginning to think OJ was a genius.
He's playing golf somewhere today.
Yeah. His wife and her head are in two different spots. Maybe they just don't know.
Yeah.
Eddie, can you crank the air down in here? Do we have control of that thing?
Actually, they say this one does it.
Oh, it does? So is the air on or not?
It's blowing, it's just not very cool.
Oh. Give me one of them hard soap colas things, would you? Want one, Everett?
What are they?
Quit it with the styrofoam.
By the way, I've got gels coming for the lights.
Okay, good. Jack Daniels hard cola.
What's in it?
Probably Jack Daniels and cola.
Well, I'm thinking not, seeing as I don't drink.
Oh.
But I appreciate the offer.
Excuse me. I haven't had one of these. They only come in one flavor?
Yes.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Well, does it taste like Jack Daniels and cola? Some of them don't.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually this would be really good for somebody starting on their road to alcoholism.
It's a good start. It's a training.
Yeah, because it's got that Jack and Coke taste, but it's not as strong as, not as strong as some people like it. Does that make sense?
Yes. It's like a light mixture of Jack and Coke.
Mild.
Yeah, very mild. Very smooth. Very nice.
I'm sure if I drank, I would love it.
As opposed to the straight Jack shots you take.
Yeah, I think I may back off on that. Guys, I always get tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it's so fun to watch.
All right. We have a bunch in case anybody wants one. Mm-hmm. I found out Jack Daniels is sponsoring the studio audience. I don't know exactly how that works, but they are.
Oh, yeah. Sales guys originally went, we have to stock a cooler out there with the studio audience full of the Jack Daniels hard cold. Bob went, no, you're not. Yeah, we'll just get them all drunk and then give them their keys. Have a nice night.
That's like bat day at the stadium.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. All right, we're going to give them hard sticks and sell them beer. And let them sit in the sun for a couple hours and watch a shooty game.
What could happen? It could possibly occur.
Line 4?
10 first, then 4.
Okay. Yes, Frank?
Yeah, Russ, I was wondering if you heard from your cousin lately about his kidney.
No.
No?
Probably died. Thanks.
Well, he had another question, too.
What was the other one?
He wanted to know if you'd replay the promo that's been running.
I haven't heard it.
Oh,
Today's promo?
oh my God.
Well, don't tell me what it is.
Okay.
Eddie, can you load it?
It's all I could do.
And after you play the promo, then pick up line 4.
All I could do to edit it and play it. I had to play it myself 3 times.
Just to get through it?
Crying.
I don't even know what you used. Is that it?
The Russ Martin Show, 3 to 7 p.m. weekdays on the talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
I'd have loved to have seen that. Just when they're having sex and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, he starts rapping in the band.
Ouch. I kind of like it. Okay, I don't like it anymore.
Oh, honey, I think I'm going to finish. Really? Did you? I don't think I did. What about now? Tell me if you're close. My hand's starting to hurt. I hate foreplay.
The Russ Martin.
What? Because the laughter continues all the way through.
Oh, that's too late. I already showed. All right. Now line 4?
Now line 4.
Yeah, Stuart?
Yeah, that's real funny. I appreciate your screener having to play that one before I come on.
What do you want, Stuart?
I'm co-president of the North Texas chapter on protecting battered women, and I just don't understand.
You talking about women that have been fried?
Well, there's the promo.
I never thought of that. Deep fried chicks.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just leave now.
Oh, I don't think so.
Is he mad about something?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry, Stuart. Go ahead. You probably have a very good point, and I'd like for you to make it.
Well, I happen to hear all of that, and I agree with it. You changed my mind.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that was a host job.
Oh, was it?
That's too bad, though. Thanks for setting me up, though. Mm-hmm. All right. Do we need to? Oh, you missed Jennifer Love Hewitt yesterday.
She was in the studio?
No, she was on the phone. She called.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, man, I was hoping that was today. I knew it was this week. How'd that go?
She bought it.
Really?
Yeah.
All of it.
I don't think I kept the notes.
It was masterful.
At different points of the interview, Dan had only two things he needed to throw in.
Right.
One of them was, Russ, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the animal shelter's here for your award.
She loves animals.
Right.
Okay.
Where should they wait? And then later, Lisa and the Cult Jam, Dan says this, are setting up in the green room. So how long should I tell them it's going to be?
Excellent.
Of course, she, blurts out, I love Lisa and the Cult Jam. Really?
So any plans?
Russ even goes, me and my mom are really close. I just love her. Because she still lives with her mom. They're really close. We're best friends. Best friends.
I thought Dan was going to
Oh, yeah.
catapult himself into a coronary yesterday in the other room. And he's running his mouth. Of course, for some reason, his mic ain't on. So that was yesterday.
So any plans with her in the future? Or?
I told her when she came back through, because she was born in Waco, grew up in Killeen.
Right.
Told her when she came back through, would stop by, pick up a Blizzard, go see a hockey game.
Dairy Queen and hockey.
Mm-hmm.
To which she replied,
oh, she was ecstatic.
Oh, you could hear it on the phone.
Really?
Moisture. It was greatness.
Okay. What is this line 9 thing, Dan, before we start?
It's a guy wanting to ask Everett a question about his friend. He said his friend was the guy that tackled the thief, the guy that stole the beer yesterday and then had the heart attack or whatever, died.
I don't know the story.
Neither.
I don't either.
We don't know the story. I'll get the story from him.
Okay.
Give us the story first, Rod.
Okay, the sales clerk is a friend of mine. The guy came in there, stole 2 12-packs of Bud Light.
Where was this?
I'm sorry?
Where was this?
In Arlington.
Okay.
Was running out the door with the 12-pack, the 2 12-packs, and my buddy chased him, tackled him, and was holding him in custody with, like another bystander. And, he died on the way to the ambulance. Now my buddy's really, really scared that he's going to go to prison or jail or something now, the sales clerk.
Well, hadn't the cops already taken him into custody?
Andy Everett?
I don't think he's at risk for going to jail for something like that. I think that's a reasonable step to take to protect your property, which essentially is under his control at that point. So I don't think he's any sort of criminal risk. I don't imagine that the police are very sympathetic to this guy that came in and tried to shoplift the stores.
Now that doesn't mean the family can't come back later and sue this guy in civil court.
Well, that's absolutely true. They can sue him in civil court, and then of course it would be up to a jury. But there's no threat of jail. It would just be a money judgment that he might.
Yeah, and how great is that? He's sitting there in his own convenience store doing nothing. And the kid they raise, I'm telling you, we got to go back and start suing people for raising nuts. If you get a defective car from a car company, you go sue the manufacturer. You got a nut kid running around, you go to whoever made it.
Well, there's a distinction to be made between those two scenarios, because if you manufacture a bad car, you're directly responsible for the items that make up that car.
Yeah.
If you have a kid, you can't control what the kid goes out and does after you make the kid.
They said that he...
Yeah, I know, but you should still sue him just to make an example. What, Dan? You got the story?
Yeah, I've got the story here. He died while he was in police custody.
Oh. Yeah. The newspaper story said he died after the cops got him.
Yeah, he died of exhaustion because of he had traces of cocaine in his body.
Oh, okay.
I don't think any jury is going to be very sympathetic to him. I mean, you never know. Juries can do nutty things, but I think your friend's probably okay.
Thank God. Thanks, Everett.
Sure.
Thank you, Rod.
Keep up the good work, guys.
All right.
Yeah, he wasn't pronounced dead until he got to Medical Center of Arlington. He was interviewed there by the police. He admitted using crack cocaine recently, was turned over to paramedics. They took him to the hospital. He died at the hospital. So he ran.
Yeah, he might have been on something, when really doped up on something when he went in to get the beer.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of facts in his favor.
No, so I don't think the guy's got anything to worry about.
Mm. Okay, good. Right before we get going, Eddie?
No.
Okay. You ready?
You sure.
Okay.
What? Battered women?
Yeah. All right, 3:30, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. Sorry, brought to us by Mitsubishi and by Bridgestone.
Now, let me point out, we don't ever advocate hitting women for any reason.
No.
But we think about it.
No, we don't.
We do. You just don't do it. That's just one of those things that goes through your mind. You think for a half second, I could do a little timeout for you between you and oxygen, just for a couple of minutes.
This much.
Just to scare you. But we don't. We know better. It's not the right thing to do. It's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But we think about it.
It's okay to think about it.
I think about a lot of horrible things. Like the guy that was working on my pool one time.
Yeah.
I had the hammer in my hand. I just thought, what would he do if I started wailing on the back of his head? You think about it, you just don't do it.
Okay, it is Friday.
I'm just trying to make a point. I don't want anybody to think that we're into
No.
abusing women.
No. It was a spin-off of a sexual term that you brought up the day before, that whole smacking in the back of the head thing.
No, I'm not explaining. I'm just saying,
Right.
just here's an overall blanket statement. I've even had one chick, of all the ones that I dated, actually tried to get me to hit her.
Yeah, I did too once.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, was everybody had that?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I have a feeling Eddie never ran into that problem because they knew better. Am I right?
Yeah, I had one that tried to get out of my car, and that was it. I've never had anybody.
Oh, did you guys hear? Last night a guy, their wife and husband fighting. Husband gets out of the car and gets run over. The next car smacks him.
Oh, that was early this morning. I forget where.
I'm going to get out. Oh, damn.
I had a client that was driving down the road, and I was reading the police report. He got busted for marijuana. And the police report said that as the police were following him, he was with his girlfriend, and they saw the girlfriend try to assault him on 2 or 3 different occasions. He's just driving down the road. She's trying to hit him while he's driving. And then it says she tries to jump out of the car, and he's reaching over trying to drag her back into the car. They pull the guy over because his girlfriend's so out of hand. Ask if they can search his car. He consents, and they find weed, and he goes to jail, and she gets to drive the car home.
Absolutely. I almost had that happen one night.
I don't understand why they get out of the car, because they know it's not safe. If you drove off and left them, they're screwed.
Yeah. This was out west of Fort Worth on I-20. And she got out of the car and is walking along the freeway. And I've been at a party, so obviously had a couple cocktails. I'm going, get back.
Oh, so now you're drinking and driving?
No.
No, I stopped.
I lied. Quit drinking.
Staggering down the highway now.
No. Yeah. But I was like, get back in the car. Get back in the car.
Get back in the car.
Next thing I know, lights. I got out. Fortunately, I wasn't really drunk, but I had just enough to.
You smelled of alcohol.
I smelled of alcohol.
Got it.
And they fortunately let me go, and she got back in the car. And I went, I never want to see you as long as I live. You almost got me arrested just because you're a nut. If I'd driven off and left her out in the middle of nowhere, God knows.
And then you went out the next night.
You see her again?
It's Friday, July 19th, 2002.
Still dating her, perchance?
Anthony Edwards turns 40. Vicky Carr turns 61.
Anybody we know?
Donna Dixon is 45. Carlos Santana is 55. And Kim Carnes is 57. Over the weekend, Jan Arena turns 64. Don Knotts is 78. He's old. Allie Landry is 29. John Lovett turns 45.
Hold on a second. I didn't hear the end of Eddie's story. She tried to get out of the car, and what happened?
I just opened the door and let her out.
You did.
You let me out. Let me help you. Did you see her again?
No. Actually,
Did you drive off and leave her?
I got pulled over just as it happened because I opened the car door and we had rounded a corner right in front of Garland High School, and I just pushed the door open and pushed her out. And she hit the thing, and I told the cop she jumped out. She was saying I pushed her out. I go, she jumped out. Why would I push her out? And somehow or another, it got to where my car door didn't close properly, and she probably fell out, and they took her home. Her dad called me, though.
What do you want?
Wanted to know why she just turned around the car. I said, she fell. She's drunk. She's an alcoholic. I honestly don't know. She just jumped out of the car, and he's like, well, she said she didn't. And I was going, she did. I mean, ask the cops. They were right there.
And they believe you because they've all had it happen. That's why.
Yeah, any guy knows. Let me think, is every chick? No, I'd say at least 30% of them, of all the women I've dated, have tried to get out of the car while it's moving.
Oh, yeah. Insane.
You know what? I normally don't do this, but I want a chick to call me and explain what the hell's going through your mind when you're going 70 miles an hour and you decide to get out of the car. I'll wait. I enjoyed my Jack Daniels hard cola. You want a tug?
No, thanks.
Sure.
Yeah. Drink it on the air and me don't get along.
It's not that strong.
I'll take a little sip then.
It's tasty.
See what it tastes like.
Notice how easily persuaded JD is.
Yeah.
Drink it on there and me don't get along.
Okay. Well, one sip. that's good. It's just like Jack Daniels and Coke. A real...
It's not quite as strong.
Yeah, a little sweeter. Not what I would normally pour, obviously.
Yeah, you would pour a little bit different.
A little stiffer. Be more Jack.
Hold on. Hello?
Yes.
Not a chick. Hello?
This 105.3?
Not a chick. Hello? Swing and a miss. Go ahead.
All right. The work goes on to fill thousands of new federal airport security positions, 10,000 new federal jobs up for grabs at airports in 10 cities where the Transportation Security Administration is hiring. Full and part-time jobs pay between $23,000 and $35,000 depending on experience. It's got federal benefits, insurance, retirement, vacation, the whole thing. Minimum requirements include U.S. citizenship, a high school diploma, GED or equivalent, 1 year security or aviation screening experience. Go to TSA.gov. Don't call Dan and ask. TSA.gov. All right. Authorities arrested a 27-year-old man today as part of their investigation into the kidnapping and slaying of 5-year-old Samantha Runyon. This guy's name, Alejandro Alvia. I think it was.
Probably Alejandro.
I'm guessing. Avia, whatever. Anyway, this guy was arrested after search warrants were served in an apartment complex not far from where the girl's body was found. The Los Angeles Times reported on its website that this guy was denied involvement and told detectives he was at the mall at the time of the girl's disappearance.
I think his mom said that he'd been accused of child molestation a couple of times before.
Previously.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
He's on their little list.
But he was found not guilty, or he got off somehow.
Reality TV can yield grim reality. A 17-year-old Midland youth is in critical condition with severe burns after he and his buddies tried to duplicate a stunt called the Human Barbecue that was aired on Jackass, former MTV show. With a video camera running, friends at a weekend party doused Jonathan Scott Perry with lighter fluid and lit him afire. As Jonathan remained in critical condition at the University Medical Center burn unit in Lubbock, his buddies got charged with aggravated assault.
Have you seen their pictures?
Oh, yeah.
They all look like morons.
Yes. You just got to go, what? What are you doing?
Dan sent me that this morning. It was in the morning news.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a 17-year-old kid.
Yep.
And the question comes up, can we blame television for this? He's 17. There was even a comments section in the morning news.
The Texas Talks.
Yeah. Where, people, luckily most people said, no, TV's not to blame.
Yeah, I mean, can you set yourself on fire and really blame somebody else with a straight face?
Really?
I put a comment in, but they didn't print it.
What was it?
It said, leaving your children alone in a potentially dangerous situation is absurd. I find this whole thing ridiculous. And I signed it Russell Yates.
I don't know why they didn't print it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll pop up on there later.
It could be. Top-selling rapper Mystical is accused of not only rapping but raping a woman with 2 other men at his home and committing extortion. Much of the alleged attack was videotaped. Mystical, whose real name is Michael Tyler, surrendered and is booked on aggravated rape to a $250,000 bond. Authorities say they threatened to tell the police, these guys threatened to tell the cops that the woman had received checks from the rapper's account without his permission, and the extortion charge accuses Tyler of demanding sex in exchange for not telling the cops. And finally, let's see here. How easy would it be to get a female coworker to have sex with you? Fairly easy, according to new Stuff magazine survey of women and work-related sexual habits. It seems only 16% of women say they never think about sex at work, while the rest think about it to varying degrees. Other things that this came out says women think policemen or firemen have the sexiest profession, followed by doctors, lawyers, and then construction workers. When it comes to being the best in bed, women choose construction workers, followed by forestry workers, and then cops. 17% of women say they would sleep their way to the top. 66% of men said they would.
So, I'd bang a chick for a raise. I would. If she was borderline hot?
Oh, I would too.
Oh, yeah. Only 66% of the guys said they'd do that?
Yeah, and that's a Guy magazine stuff.
66% admitted to it.
I guess 17% of women said they would, which I think is low.
Yeah. We've had chicks in our sales department, I think, have done things. I ain't saying stuff. I ain't saying anything. I'm not casting any dispersions on anything. All right, it's a hard cola talking.
You've had 2 sips.
Yeah, but if we had a GM that was female, was borderline okay.
Yeah.
Bang her for another 4-year contract.
There you go.
Right. They're always staring at me.
Well, you're the host. We always stare at you.
Yeah, I know, but you...
Look at it.
Nobody else would do that?
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah.
That's a win-win. You get sex and you get a raise.
Yeah, but the downside is, what if you stop? And then she's got control over you. All right, go ahead.
And in the middle of the night on Sunday, Donald Shalafo of Wisconsin woke up, heard somebody fumbling around in his living room, and grabbed a baseball bat and headed to the living room. Found 40-year-old Robert Thornsby standing in a corner, ready to urinate on Donald's rug. Donald escorted the man.
Why are you reading this story?
Donald escorted the man.
Why are you reading this story?
And they called the cops.
I'm never telling you anything ever again.
Hey, I think I know, JD.
Shut up, Everett.
Cops showed up. They asked Thornsby what he thought he was doing, and he said, no, I can't say that. You won't hit the delay. He gave a clear explanation. He thought it was his boss's house. Now he's, of course, charges of trespassing and disorderly conduct.
It was my first day in the building. I thought it was the bathroom.
You knew whose office it was.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Okay, tomorrow night I'll be at Bell Bottoms 10 to midnight. Come out and join the party. It's Grapevine Highway, Harwood. I also giving away tickets for Rush at the Smirnoff Music Center August 19th.
I had to go bad, and it was close to my office.
It was right next door. I'm J.D. Ryan on the top.
Check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russell. This report brought to you by your Metroplex Mitsubishi dealers and by the Platinum Club. Not a lot going on right now, just the normal delays due to construction. One accident in Fort Worth, eastbound I-20 at Crowley Road. There's an accident blocking the left lane. That's just causing a minor delay. This report brought to you by Blockbuster. They got 2 great ways to take home John Q. Rent it. It's guaranteed to be there. Or buy it on DVD at a great low price. Details and participate in stores. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. And the new 105.3 FM White Lightning.
Thank you, Jonathan. Going to be 74 for the low tonight. Partly cloudy all weekend. Slight chance of some showers popping up this afternoon. Mid-90s tomorrow. We're at 91 degrees now at the Talk That Rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
Mm-hmm. Let me read this email. You make me sick. The majority of your show is putting down other people and degrading women. I do not see how you can stand yourself, let alone having a serious relationship with a caring person. Maybe your show has a #1 rating, but in my opinion, it isn't due to the intelligence or importance of anything you had said on your show. It's just another trash radio station. Isn't that weird that they know that the majority of the show is putting down other people?
Yes.
Degrading women.
They listen.
Too bad your radio listeners either don't have anything else better to do than indulge in your obnoxious crap, or they're absolute idiots. I think they're absolute idiots. That's what it says here. If I was a listener and somebody called me an absolute idiot.
Complete idiot, yes.
I wouldn't like that at all.
An insult.
I would probably get a pen and write down an email address if somebody were to accidentally let it slip out in a second. The reason I know about your station is my... okay. It's a chick. The reason I know about your station is my boyfriend thinks you are so cool and listens daily, so I have to deal with the abuse when I'm with him, unfortunately. What I'm wondering is, does he idolize you to the point he thinks it's okay for him to pull the same crap on me as you do on your shows? We are real people. We have to deal with reality or of consequences of our actions, not laugh it off on the radio and move on. All right, who got that?
I missed the last part of that.
Okay. I got the part where she called our listeners idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and essentially your boyfriend, too, because she said he listens every day. He must really be an idiot.
How can you be in a relationship with somebody to where you don't have some kind of... Why is it so hot in here?
Just there. It's not working.
Okay.
Be in a relationship with somebody.
Where you got no common reference, no common bond.
Yeah.
Where you don't share a lot of the same things. Go to the same movies.
Especially a sense of humor or entertainment, yeah. She's angry.
Yes, she is.
And it's on all caps, which means she's screaming at me.
Yeah.
It's a long email, too. She took a lot of time to write that.
Mm-hmm.
Time off work.
But at least it's in all caps and double space, like I want my commercial copy. If this was commercial copy for me to read, this would be perfect.
It is easy to read.
Her syntax and spelling is really good, too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see what this chick wants. Yes, Sarah?
Uh-huh.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Yes.
I think you're great. I don't care. I think my husband listens to it, and I just have to roll every day when we listen to y'all. And there's times that I miss listening to you, and he'll come home and just roll over whatever stupid stunt or trick or prank you have pulled on everybody. I don't understand why they think that
and
your
you guys have something to share. It's like your husband's hanging out with his stupid buddies.
Right. And it's great.
It's a release. He comes home happy and probably gives you the extra good sex, doesn't he?
Well, I doubt that, but,
But he's happier. Is he happier?
Yeah.
Well, he thinks you're ridiculous and funny and witty.
That's my job, to be ridiculous
and funny.
It is. Mm-hmm.
So,
anyway, well, I thank you for not being an anal bitch.
Well, I'm not skinny, but I like your show.
Okay. Thank you. JGH25 at MSN.com. Did you get that?
JGH25 at AOL.com is what I wrote down.
Didn't I say MSN.com?
You said
MSN.com.
What'd you write down?
MSN. I need my glasses on.
You don't even know what you wrote?
Yeah, I wrote MSN.
It's only been 3 seconds.
Okay. Give me my Ted Nugent tickets back. You're going to pick on me.
Did you give Everett Nugent tickets? Where's he playing?
At the Bronco Bowl.
Bronco Bowl.
Oh, yeah, I could go there.
You want to go? Yeah, you're welcome. I have another pair.
Yeah, I'm welcome at the Bronco Bowl. What?
I was going to ask Chloe if we had any more tickets. Do
you want some? JD's got plenty.
I got a pair.
Yeah, love to go.
Let me see tickets.
There's your other pair.
Are they any good?
They're general admission, but everything is the Bronco Bowl.
Yeah, it's a great place to see a show. We should all go.
And Ted Nugent puts on a hell of a show.
He does.
Sunday night, August 4th, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What is that? What do they call that arena in there?
It's the Canyon Club.
Yeah. That is a good place.
Yeah.
All right.
We can get him on. He's gone before.
Yeah, he loves us. What is your name? Is it Tefilo?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I just need to ask Everett a question and see if I have any grounds for legal action on these people or what.
See. Everett?
Okay.
Hey, Tefilo, do you speak Spanish?
Yeah, but not very good.
All right, go ahead. I got to find out how to say hang up my laundry. Because the maid that I've got now,
right?
She did everything but the one thing I wanted to do was put up my laundry.
Tell her cuelga.
Nah, I don't trust you.
Okay.
What's your question for Everett?
Well, I just want to know, see, they came in my house looking for, drugs and stuff, and they never flashed a badge, and they never left a warrant or anything like that. They just came in and knocked my kids down and saying they were looking for drugs because I bought an engine from California, and they followed it all the way to my house.
This is what I have to put up with.
Yeah.
What are you leaving out, Tefilo? All right, so they just bust in through the door. They don't knock. They don't say anything. They don't announce themselves. They just come flying through the door.
Yep.
Knock your kids down and then leave, and they don't say anything else.
2 seconds after the engine got to my house, they were hit. They were in the house thinking they got a big bust.
What is the connection between buying an engine and having drugs? Did they think the drugs were in the engine, or
yeah, they say that's the way they're delivering them nowadays.
Okay, and your question is?
Do I have any grounds for legal action against these people, or an apology from them, or something like that? Because are they going to do this every time I buy something from out of town, or what? You know, I just don't understand.
Well, if they're trying to execute a warrant in good faith that's been lawfully signed by a judge, regardless of whether or not they find anything, is irrelevant with regard to your ability to file a suit against them, because you have to allow the police the ability to make a mistake. Put another way, if they get a warrant and they don't find anything, if they're doing it in good faith and not just to try to malign you.
Right.
How do they get a warrant within 2 minutes?
That's what I don't understand.
He said the engine, unless you're leaving. Are you leaving anything out?
No.
All right.
Well, it just requires a signature of a judge. So if they know that this guy has this engine and he's going somewhere and they're following him and they're just waiting for him to get to a certain place with it,
right?
They can be, at the ready near a judge and say, Judge, this is what's going on. Please sign the warrant, and then they're good to go.
Well, that predisposes that they know exactly where it's going to be delivered.
Yeah,
see, it does. That's what I can't figure.
Well, they must have known who you were, and they figured out where you were going by your direction of travel.
Right. Well,
Now, wait a minute. Was the engine delivered to you, or did you go pick it up?
No, it was delivered to my house in a big truck. You think they followed the truck or something?
I wonder why didn't they just intercept the truck if they thought something was in it?
That's what I don't
Well, they probably wanted to catch you with it. If they intercept the truck before it gets to your house, you're not in possession.
So there wasn't anything in the engine? No. Did you hide it good, the feeling?
Yes, I did. No. So I'm not in jail.
Yeah.
No.
Did they tear up anything in the house?
No. They did. The only thing I was worried about is how come they didn't leave a copy of the warrant or anything like that.
Do they have to do that?
Yeah, they should leave a copy of the warrant for you.
They didn't.
Well,
they skied out after they figured out there was nothing there.
Well, better luck next time.
Well, do they have to identify themselves, or can they just?
No, they can kick in the door and come get you.
Well,
somebody kicks in the door and they don't say I'm a cop. Well,
why can't you shoot them?
Why can't you shoot them?
Well, they're gonna announce that they're the police, but they don't have to, knock on the door. Excuse me, could you please open the door for me? We're the police.
Right.
They can kick in the door and announce. And
I understand all that. So, if I can get an apology out of them, that'd be probably good, huh?
I wish you the best of luck.
All right.
Thanks, Tefila.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, they have a department down at the police station that does nothing but issue apologies.
Yes.
It's a big part of the police department.
Everett, you're going to have people down on Main Street looking for that department. We haven't heard from Gary at all this week.
He's mad.
I think he's still angry.
Feelings are hurt.
Give him some time. He needs some me time.
I'm afraid it's over.
Oh no. Don't say that.
He'll come to his senses soon.
I even have a farewell song for Gary.
Oh.
Very sad. Made me cry when I wrote it.
See that.
Eddie loved that music, don't you? Called Gary's Farewell. Yeah, Jerry?
Hey, Russ, I was listening to the show yesterday, and they were talking about your picture on that poster where you give them the salute.
Mm-hmm.
I really think you ought to do that, man. You deserve credit for the nice things that you do.
Absolutely.
Yes, you do.
I don't want the salute thing on.
Very well done.
I went back and looked at. I looked fat in that picture.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
I sound like a chick. You're 162. You couldn't possibly look fat.
And also, that the speech that you gave, I was at the track. Any chance of putting that up on your website?
No.
Oh, well,
why?
Do any good to beg?
That was a moving speech. It brought people
You
to
made
tears.
fun of me afterwards.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You said it's cheesy, but it was fitting for the occasion.
No.
What does that mean?
You asked me if it was cheesy, and I said it fit the occasion.
No,
you asked if it was cheesy.
You said it was cheesy. Do what, Jerry?
It was sincere. We could tell.
It was.
Yeah, but you ought to put that on your website for us.
Everett, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I gotta go, Jerry.
I told you, the sales guy said that was very fit.
It was inspirational.
Yeah, whatever. What are you laughing at, Everett?
Just the thought of you on a poster saluting.
I don't want that on there.
Oh, he hasn't seen it.
I don't have to see it. The mental image is sufficient.
Quit it. It's one of those things that just, it seemed right at the, quit it.
It was fine.
Did you
very, very patriotic.
Far away look in your eye?
You can't tell. I'm just sitting there and I'm holding the mic. Quit!
He's like this.
Don't you ever have one of those really embarrassing things in your life and you just kind of like to move past it?
Not like that.
Not that's going to end up on a poster.
Forever.
I think the poster should just be the cops and the firemen and the EMS guys and all the motorcycle riders, and that should be it. There's no reason for that salute thing.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
that was the culmination of the moment.
You're the one that brought it all together.
Look at this. You ready?
Yes.
See?
I just spit on my monitor.
Are you going to at least put the picture and the speech on your website?
Come on.
No, first of all, I wrote the speech thingy when I was drunk.
Yeah. It means it was from the heart. Great.
It's a shame we couldn't have some kind of talking poster, where the speech plays while he's standing there on the poster saluting.
Everett, really, seriously, I'm getting nauseous.
Cool.
In fact, I'm starting to get dizzy. Quit.
It's great. I don't know where did you tear it up? Well, Rob's got it in his computer. So.
America the Beautiful playing in the background.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
No, I folded it up and stuck it in my pants. What is it, Byron?
No, you didn't.
Hey, it's Avanta mi ropa.
Say it again?
Avanta mi ropa.
Avanta mi ropa.
Yep, pick up my clothes.
I need to hang them up.
Okay, that's the same thing. Avanta mi ropa.
Avanta
mi ropa.
Avanta mi ropa.
All right.
Yep. She'll know what to do.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
You don't know what that guy's telling you to say.
Well, it didn't sound nasty.
Okay.
That mi ropa part has me concerned.
I think ropa is close.
Oh, okay.
Was it mi ropa?
Avanta mi ropa.
Mi ropa, yeah.
Well, she doesn't come for another week. $60. I got to hang up my own laundry.
$60 is a good deal for the size house you have.
She only cleaned the bottom floor, and I cleaned the kitchen the night before.
Why?
So she could do my laundry. I even washed the laundry and put it all on the bed so she could hang all that up, because that's my biggest thing. That'd be worth $60 just having somebody clean and iron and hang my laundry.
Why don't you take your laundry to a laundromat?
Because I paid a chick to do it.
Oh, okay.
What did she do?
Stuff that I couldn't care less about. Clean the baseboards, the mini blinds, the plantation shutter thingies. Junk.
You're paying her. Tell her what to do.
I don't speak Spanish.
Oh.
And she didn't speak any English. I didn't know till she got there. I went, come on in. Where do you want to start? Okay?
No.
Speak English?
I've got a yard guy like that just drops by, and I used to give him money to do a few things, but he's become really annoying because he always comes by really, really early in the morning, and he speaks no English. I can't tell him to quit coming by the house.
You're fired. You don't work here anymore. See?
He keeps coming over.
And you keep paying him?
Well, he won't leave if I don't. No, I don't keep paying him, but I keep telling him, no worky. Because everything has a Y on the end of it. Worky? He thinks of it worky?
I believe the word is trabaja.
Ah.
Wow, very good.
Very good.
Learned that one, did you?
A lot of good it does me here. I still got laundry piled up on my bed at home. Abby seems to like it.
Nice place to sleep. So you're going to put it on the website?
My laundry?
No, the speech.
No. Go ahead.
A lot of people have been asking for it.
Nobody's been asking for it.
Yeah, I've been getting calls about it, and I've been telling them to email you, and I know you've been getting the email.
Eat one. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey.
Yes.
Do you guys know who Jeff Tate is?
No.
Queensryche?
Okay.
The lead singer?
Yes.
I heard a small yes.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, you're breaking in and out there.
Yeah, it's probably my phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you go to CD Universe and
you
can get free tickets to the concert at Bronco Bowl.
The Queensryche?
No, it's not really Queensryche. It's just Jeff Tate.
Oh.
But it's tomorrow at the Bronco Bowl.
Is it?
Yeah, but if you buy the tickets on Trinity Mills.
Nice try.
Yeah. He tried
How many times do you have to hit the delay?
I got it once.
Oh, okay.
When he threw out the name of the place. He didn't mention Queensryche only once. He just didn't get a chance to mention where you get the tickets.
Oh, well. And we didn't hear it.
Mm-mm.
So you're not going to post it on your website?
No!
I guess I could post it on mine.
Where'd you get it?
I also got a copy of the picture with the poster with Russ's picture on it. We'll get to that later.
Send me that URL so I can link up to it.
You didn't leave it in your pocket.
Yes, I did.
No, it fell out, and I picked it up.
No, it didn't fall out.
Well, okay, I might have picked your pocket.
No, you didn't pick my pocket.
I've never liked the term public servant.
Oh, no, the hell you don't.
Attaboy, Dan.
Now what, smartass? Don't come in here.
You post it on the website.
Oh, yeah. Be on the internet. What is that, danlewis.net?
And the picture.
I'll put it down.
Thank you. You start. You can't beat me in the delay. You can start again.
Did you hit the delay on that? You cut out the...
No, they heard you start, but they didn't hear you finish. Thank you.
All right, then I'll just post it on my website later.
It's a great speech.
There's nothing wrong with this speech. This speech is patriotic.
It's beautiful.
This really ought to have America the Beautiful playing in the background.
You're such a...
You watch over our homes and...
Quit it! I'm serious, Dan. This is embarrassing me, and it's making me sick. And now I got a case of the vertigo. I hope you're happy. Hello, go ahead.
Hey, I got the correct translation for you, man.
I don't care anymore. Hello?
Yeah, tell Russ if he'd been nice to L.A., he'd have more than just laundry piled up.
All right, fine. Yes?
Russ.
What?
Dictionary.com. There's a translator. You type in your words in English.
I know. I did that with Alta Vista. I typed in the translation. I'd forget by the time I got
I
downstairs.
did the same thing with my cleaning lady. She was scared of dogs. I was like, dogs outside. Don't use this on the floor. And she was like, see, yeah, good lady.
Okay, thank you.
You allow us to sleep?
Safely at night, I believe. Next turn.
How long did the salute actually last?
Never. Stop it.
And it's funny because I'm doing the salute thing.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there, and I'm going, all right, well, that's probably enough. I'm turning your mic back on.
All right. You were waiting for them to salute back, weren't you?
No, they're not supposed to.
Are.
No.
Yeah, they are, too.
They're not supposed to salute back. I'm not in the, I'm not
in uniform.
A thing. But then they did, and I went, all right, done, quit now.
Okay, who quits first?
But that was very kind of them to return. What a jackass.
No.
Knowing that if we need you, you'll be...
Let him just read it and get it over with.
It's going to be on the website anyway.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it again.
It was a moving speech. It was.
We need the full effect. Could you salute while Dan reads it?
Yeah, if you don't mind blowing me while he's doing that.
You didn't
just read it, Dan.
I can say that.
Oh, you can?
I didn't say it in a sexual context.
Oh, okay.
It's hot in here.
Okay.
Yeah. It is rather warm today.
Okay.
You let me read it?
Let him do it.
I want $20 a piece.
Huh?
Right.
I mean it.
There you go. Take it.
Here you go.
No, this air money don't work, Everett.
I'm getting to it. I'm short on cash, but I'm good for it. $20.
Let me take a check.
No, no. It's seriously, it's embarrassing. It really is. Honest to God.
Let him do it then.
Yeah.
I'm going to read it. You don't have to read it. I'll read it.
I don't find this embarrassing at all.
It's because it's not you.
Well, that may have something to do with it.
See if I can get through it without tearing up.
Oh, okay.
And just in case you didn't see that.
Yeah. Let him do it.
All right, read it.
I've never liked...
Do you want music?
Yeah, do some music.
You got some nice music, too.
No.
Anything patriotic. That's not patriotic.
It is if you're with the Federation.
I knew somebody would say it.
You read it, and nobody says an effing word when he's done.
Okay. Well, I'll just...
I mean it.
Stand here.
I've never liked the term public servant. You watch over our homes and our families. You allow us to sleep with a secure feeling at night.
All right, 423. Eddie Boyd is here. Producer Dan Lewis, J.D. Ryan, Everett Newton, rock and roll attorney Jonathan Dodge is in White Lightning. And we have the lovely studio audience. Anybody bring anything? Yes, that's good. You the only one? Nobody gets a tour of the new studio.
That's not.
Actually, we had a pretty good haul last week.
Last week was good.
Last week we had a decent studio audience. All right. Still no call from Gary?
Still no calls from Gary, I'm sorry.
And we know his last name, and we've never used it, right?
Correct.
Gary, unless you call in, I'm giving out your last name, and then everybody's going to know who's the bedwetter. Sorry. I hate to use that tool in a relationship.
Sure.
It's like being with a chick. You don't come back to me, I'm going to send a video to your parents.
You've done that too?
Yeah. Maybe your new boyfriend would like to see funny things in your mouth. Huh?
I thought I was the only one that did that.
That's pretty low.
I felt pretty bad about it.
That's the only reason I videotape. Well, that so you can go back and whack to it later. But you know, sooner or later, she's going to want to leave you, and you're going to go, videotape.
Really?
Polaroids. Money shot. Mm-hmm. All the stuff I ever take pictures of,
right?
I ain't in the shot. Well, things are, but not my face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times. Even mailed her a blank tape just to scare her.
Damn, that's pretty radical.
Yeah. Your parents got a copy of this. What is it, Dan?
Yeah, hey, Russ, is it too late to get the police and fire stickers? Are there any left?
Yeah, we got some left.
Okay, because I had sent a check up there, and I'm the idiot that did give an envelope.
Did you put a check in there?
Yeah, I put a check in there, and a couple days later I'd sent an envelope, but y'all moved, and I got my envelope returned back to me.
Yeah, you'll need to resubmit.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, that's pretty cut and dry. Stamped self-addressed envelope.
Yeah. Well, we had a couple of those where people sent in money, and we knew their first name, and they had a note.
Or if they sent a check and they didn't send the other stuff, I just destroyed the check. So they didn't get charged. As many came through all at once, I didn't have time to sit there and go, all right, let me get this, address this, just stick a stamp on it. Like I got stamps.
You didn't pay your bills.
You can't pay home bills, yeah.
Hello, Gary.
No,
Okay. Gary?
Yes, I got a link.
Gary? Gary?
New song.
Yes.
Very nice.
This will touch him. He'll have to call in.
Okay.
My love is like a ship rigged and ready in the harbor. Tomorrow, away from you it sails. Far away from your mattress full of urine. Far away from your penis that really wails. My heart will be aboard that ship tomorrow. Though my heart is full of tears at this farewell. For you are beautiful. I have loved you, Gary. Purely than the spoken word can tell. Beautiful. Oh, wait. Gary call yet?
No, he hasn't.
I have one more verse.
Okay. This will get him for sure.
I've heard that you have been with another. Does his taste remind you of me so well? Even now, I imagine his meat flag a-raising. His gun he plans to ram into your tail. I hope he likes the pookie on his marbles. Because I know you don't wipe all that well. For you. No, Gary yet?
Not at this time, no.
All right.
I tried calling his mom's house.
Yeah, call his mom. Maybe I can sing it to his mom and she can read it to him. Hello, Gary?
No, not Gary.
What do you want?
Actually, I had a question for Everett.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Everett.
Yes.
I was on the World Wide Web the other day, and I got on sexoffender.com, and I found two of them, one that lives next door to me and one that lives across the street.
Ooh.
Both of them are with little girls 1417, and I have a 7-year-old daughter myself. And my question is, what kind of trouble am I going to get into, if any, if I, show all my neighbors, because I ran off copies on the net? Can I get in any kind of trouble for, showing?
I got the question. Tell him. He's going to ask it 8 times.
Sure. Well, I mean, you run the risk of a lawsuit for harassment if you make some sort of overt act in which you publicize their legal status. The flip side of that, of course, is that their legal status is a matter of public record.
Wouldn't that be a safety issue? I mean, it's printed. Well, it's a matter of public record for a reason, right?
Right. No, absolutely. I think you'd probably be fine. It just depends on how aggressively you publicize that information.
What if he made a flyer and said, in case you weren't aware of this, these people are in our neighborhood. Take necessary precautions that would make you feel comfortable.
I think that's well advised, quite frankly, just on a personal level. And I don't think that their interest in protecting their identity as sex offenders overrides your safety concerns. So, I think it's a pretty good argument. The only risk, again, that you would run would be potentially that they might file some sort of harassment lawsuit against you. Again, anyone can file a lawsuit against you for any reason. All they need is a filing fee and a lawyer willing to prepare the suit. So,
you get it?
Right, I got that. Actually, I was just thinking about pulling a Russ and sneaking around in the dark and taping them on everybody's door.
Well, you'll be fine then.
That's anonymous.
Nobody's going to know you did it.
Well, they're not.
All right.
Yeah, do that. I thought they had to have signs in their front yards.
No.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
I'd heard something about that, too, that they had to let people in the neighborhood know that they had moved into the neighborhood.
Well, there is a registration requirement, but it doesn't have to do with your neighbors. That's to do with the state. You have to, anytime, if you're a registered sex offender, if you're a sex offender and you were convicted or put on deferred after a certain time, you have to register with the state where you live and every time you move, so that they can keep track of it.
I think it would be best that the whole neighborhood knows. What if this tard sets up a snow cone stand? There's a guy I saw on TV last week or earlier this week that was a registered sex offender. He's gone to jail, done his time, and he set up a snow cone stand someplace. And Channel 4 went out and tried to talk to him. He kept going, I've served my time. No interview. Get lost. And there are kids hanging all over the thing.
Well, that would go to conditions of parole or probation. Oftentimes, if you're
he wasn't under. According to them, he had nothing else he had to fulfill. He was said and done.
Right. Well, then legally, there's not a whole lot you can do to prevent him from opening a snow cone stand. If he's discharged his time under the law with regard to whatever it is he's done, even if on a personal level you may feel that he should forever be kept away from children, which, I mean, I feel that any convicted pedophile should, just personally, from a legal standpoint.
That's like getting somebody from Enron to do my taxes.
Yeah.
After they get out.
You're right.
You got pretty good credentials, except for that company you effed up.
I'm not saying I agree with it.
Do the long form.
Okay.
So there's nothing that they can do?
No, not if he's done his time.
All right. Eddie, we need to break before news again. Yes. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I was listening to you cracking up about women trying to jump out of cars.
Yes.
I'm one of them.
Did you make it?
Well, no.
Sound like it.
I tried to jump out. Oh,
Why?
It sounds like it?
Why'd you try it? How old are you?
How old am I now?
Yes.
I'm 44 years old.
How old were you when you jumped out?
Oh, God. Well, I didn't actually make it out.
Okay. How old were you when you tried?
The last time, probably...
How many times have you done this?
More than once.
How many? This would be something I would remember each and every time.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Sweetie, this is not like bungee jumping, where after a while it gets old. This is jumping out of a moving vehicle.
Well, you open up the door, and then they're like freaking out, you know.
Well, yeah, because the car's moving. What's going on? All right, let's just back up. All right, I'll slow down. Obviously,
okay.
I'm not going to get the answer. I'm talking about
because why do we usually,
all right, Jesus.
Usually.
I think you got pushed out.
Well, I might have. No.
What? Stop.
Okay.
All right. Do you remember your first time?
My first time, no.
Okay. You remember the last time, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What was going on, and before you decided I'm getting out?
Well, of course, alcohol was involved every time. Excuse my language.
I got it. Don't say it again.
You know, it's usually because the man is being a...
Don't say that either. I get the idea.
I'm not.
All right. Okay, I got it. So you two guys are fighting, and you're drunk. How fast was he going when you decided I've had enough of this?
Oh, you know, maybe 40 miles.
Okay.
You know, it's because I'm so angry before I want to...
I got Cash that says she made it out a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want out. I want him to let me out of the car.
And did you say, let me out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let me out.
And you didn't care where he dropped you off, and you wouldn't care if he drove off with you standing there?
Well, I've gotten out of the car before, but he always would turn around and come back.
Now, yeah, and I think most chicks know that we're going to come back. We're not just going to leave you there, because then we got to worry all night what happened to you. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe so. But, I mean...
Did anybody ever stop and you got out?
Oh, yeah.
And did they leave you?
Many cars stopped to try and, after they saw me get out, to try and...
Missing it. Are you drinking now?
No, I'm at work.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Just punched out. Can't drink on the job. So...
Glad I can.
Oh, I wish I could.
All right, so you were drunk when you tried to get out of the car?
I wouldn't say...
Oh, I can't take it.
I like to get her in the car just to push her.
Let's see here.
Yeah, something happens. You let them out. Something happens to them. Who are the cops going to come look for?
Are we responsible if we let them out?
Oh, no.
Seriously?
No.
But you got to prove that, let's say the body ends up in the field. You're the last one. They at the party saw you leave with her, and she ends up in a field, bludgeoned. You didn't do it, but you let her out. No, I let her out. Sure you did.
Well, that could suck for you.
Thank you. There you go. That's why you go back.
Well, you would hope that, forensics would prove that, that you didn't do it. So, in essence, what that turns out to be is a windfall.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and JD, in your particular situation, everyone on the show would be able to readily testify on your behalf.
Thank you.
And why is it you never, except for this story of the guy this morning, you never hear guys going, "Got the car, let me out." Maybe gay guys.
Yeah. You might have been gay.
Yeah, I've never seen a guy go, "Let me out of this car," open the door and try and jump out.
No. We wait till we get home and then you explode. Yeah, that's a chick thing.
And they try and do it with their seatbelt on. Obviously, they're not going to get out of the car. Your seatbelt's on, you're not going to fall out. Let me help you.
Look, it's got a quick release.
There's a little release right there.
Ooh, that looked like that hurt.
Yeah, James?
Hi, this question is for Everett.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, my brother was
Say we do need a break before news?
convicted in 93 as a sex offender. He kind of got, he shouldn't have put himself in the position, but he did. Now he's had to register for the rest of his life in the state of Texas.
Right.
My question is, that law did not take effect until after his conviction date. He served 100% of his time. He's been out and clean for 2 years. I'm just wondering, can they legally force him to register if that happened, if that law came into effect after his conviction date?
I missed the very first part of what you said. You said he got convicted in 93?
Yeah.
And
he served all 7 years of his sentence.
Okay. What did he do?
It was indecency with a child.
Yeah. Now you realize that, in my mind, they should have put him to death. You know that, right?
Well, but he didn't, okay? There was no sexual contact.
What did he do?
Well, it was a unique situation in a
What did he
trailer
do?
park.
Oh, of course. It has to be.
He got
tornado was coming. He figured, he's about to die.
He got undressed with an underage girl who was undressed with him.
How old was she?
She was 13.
Mm.
Coincidentally, 1 year later, she was pregnant in the trailer park.
With aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that makes it okay.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. I'm not condoning what he did, okay? Don't,
you are. You're trying to justify, it's like, they're extenuating circumstances.
And you almost sound sorry that, he's getting penalized because he's having to register as a sex offender.
Well, it's not that. I was driving his truck one day, and I got pulled over by a cop. It was actually about 2 o'clock in the morning.
You see what I have to deal with?
I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
I was in his pickup.
You see what I have to deal with?
No wonder you guys charge every time somebody calls. I would.
Because this is what people do when they talk to you on the phone.
Yeah, they just can't come out and go, all right, look, here's the deal. Guy was convicted, a sex offender. It happened before this law took effect. Does he still have to be registered? And that's a yes or a no, then you get lost. Who cares it was in a trailer park with a 13-year-old? You freak, you still should have been put to death. All right, thank you. Did it? Yes.
I'm not condoning anything.
I understand.
He did. I'm just wondering if they can force him to register after.
Didn't he ask that?
Yes.
And your answer to him is what?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, 4:50. J.D. Ryan is here. Producer Dan Lewis, Eddie Boyd, Everett Newton, and rock and roll attorney Jonathan Dodge is in White Lightning, and we have the studio audience today. Did that hayseed show up?
Yes, he did.
Not you. Some guy holding a bottle of Jack. I'm here.
I'm a hayseed.
I didn't know I'm the hayseed.
Where is he?
He went to go get his stuff out of the car.
Oh, okay.
I think he's got it. I think he's in front of the studio door. He was a minute ago, anyway.
Oh, go check. Billy Lee Lewis is outside.
Davis.
Whatever.
I almost said Lucas.
Yeah. Is he right there? Have him hold on. We got to do news. And then he can come in and, you haven't even heard the song, have you ever?
I have not.
Because you've been in court all week.
Right.
You want to hear the studio version?
Surprise me.
I think you should hear. I'm sorry, Dan, I missed your meaty fingers.
When you get to it.
Line 9.
It's one more question forever, but at least it's a decent one.
All right. What was I going to say? Oh, somebody give me the CD. I'll let you. Oh, here it is. I'll let you hear the studio version.
Okay,
I'll cue it up while you're talking to this chick. Go ahead, Diane.
Yeah, I was just wondering what the legal age is that you can boot a teenager out of your house.
Problems at home?
Yeah.
17, absent some other sort of court order.
But don't they have trouble signing legal documents at that age, getting...
Yeah.
Kind of hard to get an apartment.
Do you not know they...
Yeah, 17 unless you get some kind of court order.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You bet.
Bye.
And at 18, you're done, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Problems, John?
Oh, none.
He ain't in town.
What happened?
He coughed.
What happened, John?
Please tell us.
Even from Florida, he vexes me.
What did he do?
called me this morning mad at the phone company because they turned his cell phone off.
Bastards.
Why do they do that, son?
Communist bastards.
They say I owe them $300. You know what? Suckers. Here on my desk, the other phone company says you owe them $582. Isn't that interesting? I'm seeing a pattern here.
So he owes almost $1,000 in cell phone calls?
I guess. He says...
Two different companies?
I don't know that yet. 2 different companies.
No, that's not right.
I don't know that much.
How much did you say? 3 on 1?
5, almost 6 and 3.
Almost $900.
Yeah.
He says, hey, I don't know that. I don't know that $300. I said, how about the $582? I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Well, you know, the collection company does.
So what did he want from you?
No,
he didn't. Don't say.
I told him, I said, I don't know what you want from me, but I'm not going to bail you out. That's the worst thing I could do for you. Nope. Sorry. Well, I just want to let you know my cell phone's off. Okay.
Are these 2 separate cell phone companies?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, he can start getting the pay-as-you-go cell phone.
He'll have to.
Yeah.
Well, now these people are going to screw up his credit. Now he's going to be jacked for however long.
I told him, I said, do yourself a favor. Don't do me a favor. I don't care. But do yourself a favor. Never get a credit card till you're like 30. Because you will absolutely screw yourself.
Now, what he needs to do is go ahead and start getting a bunch of credit cards. Jack them up.
And then declare bankruptcy.
Yeah, he's already well on his way.
I'm sure that he'll talk to you.
It's a lot of help.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his brother's out today at 13.
Don't. What?
He says, I said, how do you know your phone's off? He goes, well, I gave it to Jeffrey because he went to the grocery store to get groceries because he and his friend started a new business where they buy groceries for old people and they deliver them and they charge them. I said, so your brother's out. Let me get this right. Hold on. Your brother's out starting a job.
At 13.
Making money.
Right.
Helping old people. And you're sitting on the couch.
Bitching because somebody shut off your cell phone.
Because you didn't pay them.
Are you sure both those boys are yours? Isn't there one?
I swear.
Good one?
I swear.
I think maybe Chris is mine. The older one.
Oh, great.
Oh, that would only make sense. Like I would bang your wife. Not that she wasn't attractive.
Yes, I know. I think so.
No, she was cute. Before bad things happened to her.
Time.
I forgot what I was going to say.
The song.
Oh, yeah. Ready, Everett?
Now, who is this? Henry Lee Lucas?
What is his name? Where's the CD?
Billy Lee Davis.
Yeah. He sent a CD to JD earlier this week. Monday, I think it was.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sent a CD to JD Monday and said, listen to this.
How much you think you've been in country radio? Tell me what you think.
Oh, okay.
I don't expect any airplay, but if you do, that would be great.
Wanted your professional opinion.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
And maybe a quote for his press kit.
Oh, excellent.
Which I'll be glad to give.
You ready?
I think we all will at this point.
This is directly from his CD.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Brand new CD that's called...
It's been in hot rotation on this station all week.
Really? Okay.
From a CD called Summertime in Texas. Oh. That's him on the front. Don't be scared. See?
He looks very pleasant in a sling blade sort of way.
Yes. He's probably looked in his guitar many a times and went, ain't got no gas in it. Sorry, Billy, it'll be all right. Where is he? Is he laughing?
Uh-oh.
Has he got a saw blade in his hand? Yeah, he's standing outside with a lawnmower blade in his hand. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give it to you in bits and pieces like we got it.
Okay. Don't overwhelm me.
Oh, no. That's impossible with this. Here it comes.
She wrote call.
That's how far we got the first time.
Yeah.
Sounds like the beginning of a country song.
Yeah. You want me to put it all the way in now?
Yeah. Slam it home.
Here it comes. I've been running around, line 7? What? Yes, what is it, Daniel?
Yeah, I was calling about your sex offender topic.
Yes.
And I was just curious, you have this opinion that you think all sex offenders should be put to death.
Yes, if you did anything with a child, you should be put to death.
Okay, well, what about these 18 kids that get caught making out with freshmen who get put in the sex offender program?
That's not what I said. I said if you get caught with a child, you should be put to death.
Well, these are the people who they're making flyers about, though, and making copies. And
that's not what this guy said. The guy that called earlier. No, you're off on that one. Are you a sex offender?
Yes.
Well, of course you are.
Well, of course I am.
It's like the only time some chick calls up and is mad because I'm making fun of fat chicks is because you got Elsie on the other line. All right, what did you do?
What did I do? Just what I said. Just what I said.
So you were 18 and you were messing around with a sophomore chick?
Yep.
Hands off. It's that simple. How old is a sophomore?
The daddy speaks up.
Oh, yeah.
How old is a sophomore?
15.
15. Hands off. It's against the law. Don't touch her.
Well, they tell you not to have sex with them. They don't tell you hands off. It's illegal to touch them.
Get him, no, hands off.
Get him, Daniel.
If you're 18 and she's 15, you keep your hands off. That's why you're in the sex offender program, because you didn't keep your paws off.
You know why you're in the sex offender program? Because you are a sex offender. Get him, Daniel.
You know, common sense would tell you, whether you knew the law or not, common sense would tell you, gee, she's 15. She's a minor. Maybe I shouldn't try to do things to her.
Or maybe I just want to be a sexual offender.
Give him some dash, Daniel.
And my eyes, the father has every right to do anything to you he wants.
Of course, but if it's consensual, I mean, we're both...
It doesn't matter. She's a minor. She's a minor. Don't you understand? Minor. She's a minor. She is a minor. She's underage.
Dan, but they had classes together.
It doesn't matter. She's a minor. You're 18. You're of legal age. She is not. Use some common sense. Well, it's too late for common sense for you, obviously.
Yeah, because you're a sexual offender.
Okay.
Register early and often.
Yeah.
Give him a couple classes. Go on.
No.
Doesn't matter if she's in class with him or not. She's underage.
Yeah, what difference does it make that you guys were in class together? Just because you're stupid and you're a few years behind.
They shuttle all these horny teenagers together and expect
that's right. Well, you know what? Explain that. When you go back to court, when it happens again, and it will because you're an idiot, explain that to the judge. She taunted me. Mm-hmm. Damn those underoos.
They put a bunch of horny teenagers in a room. And
then they got that flap in the back that's just easy entry. You pervert. You should be put to death then. You do anything with a child. Now, when you get to like 15, 16, because I was having sex at that age. Mm-hmm. But I think I was illegal too.
At 16 you were.
Well, but how old was the person you were having sex with? Also 15.
15 or 16, yeah.
All right. Those are both minor children. There's really not a lot they can do. They're experimenting.
She had a kid.
Oh, good. That's right.
So I was kind of free and clear. I mean, who's going to rat me out for, being a sexual offender? The kid? Yeah.
How old was the kid?
I don't know.
Ever call you daddy at 15?
No. Oh, my God. I think he was like a year old or something like that.
Oh, okay. He's my daddy.
Papa. No.
Daddy Rudd.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Lucky for him, that was before microwaves.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What are we doing? Oh, the song. Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, we didn't do news either.
No.
All right, here we go.
We'll get there.
You gonna give me the whole thing or just a few more measures?
I'll give you a little bit more.
Okay, just a taste. Don't overwhelm me.
She wrote call.
Okay, stop.
That's exactly where I got too. All right, here it comes. Here comes the full bore. You ready?
You started from the beginning?
Yeah. Here it comes.
She wrote call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, I still love you. I can't believe my love. I thought she was gone. And I'd be all alone. She wrote call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck.
I like it.
I think it's great. It's a country song. It's fantastic.
It's stuck in our heads. We've been walking around singing it all week.
And
especially Russ.
Of the whole group, guess who doesn't like it?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just...
You don't like it. You said you don't like it.
Represented. I know, but you're making... In a way, you're making fun of it.
I like it. And why would I be running around the hall singing it all day?
Giving it airplay.
It's catchy.
What's wrong with that, Jim?
And Billy D. Williams is going to come in here and sing it live. I wouldn't have him come in here because I can't shut him off once he gets started.
No.
Well, Eddie could.
I'm not
JD, do you just not like old style country?
No, that's
what it is.
It's not representative of current country music. It's hard country and it's great. But its style, it's great.
That style
like
country's coming back though, isn't it?
Bluegrass is great too.
But you don't like it.
It's fine.
You don't like it. It's okay if you say, I like it. I'd be the last person. I'm embarrassed to admit that I like it. I like it.
It's very catchy. I've caught myself singing it since you've been playing it to death.
She wrote call me.
Eddie, load up the emergency broadcasting while you have it.
She wrote call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck.
How could you not love that?
I like it.
I do. Buddy, play this song. All right, that's disgusting. I apologize.
I thought, seriously, when you said I'm going to play this, I thought it was just going to be absolutely horrible. And I'm not a fan of country music. I'll be the first to admit that.
Right.
For country music, I think it sounds really good.
That's got a great hook line.
It does. It absolutely does.
And I'm not being sarcastic or anything.
No, I'm not either. I'm just really disappointed in JD. I can tell you that much.
It's really catching on.
Yeah, people are digging it.
Oh, I know.
Listen to this, E.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test.
She wrote, call me.
This concludes this test.
All right, 508, J.D. Ryan is here, Eddie Boyd, Everett Newton, the rock and roll attorney, Jonathan Dodgson, White Lightning, producer Dan Lewis is here, and of course the studio audience. And another fine job by Carrabba's today.
Delicious.
Nice setup.
Well, this food is wonderful. They come in 3 hours early just to set up.
Do they really?
Yeah, they got here at a little after 12.
Yeah, they put
and set up the tables, put up decorations.
Sterno, it's like walking. It's like it's being catered.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not just great food, but a great presentation.
Thank you, Everett.
You're welcome. I wanted to recap.
Yeah. Do you guys? Do you actually prepare the chicken yourself? How do you do that?
It's cooked over oak and pecan, gas grill with oak and pecan on bottom with our grill seasoning, grill base, and it's not marinated or anything.
Can you buy that at the restaurant?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
Chicken marsala or chicken patella.
Yeah, because seriously, it's some of the. This is not a hose. That's some of the best chicken breast I've had. Very nice job.
Thank you very much.
Did I tell you I think I'm related to the Carrabba family? I'm not kidding. They're from Sicily, right?
Yes, sir.
My grandparents were from Sicily. It's a great story, isn't it? Yes, thank you.
What, just because they're from Sicily, you think they're
No,
related?
my mom brought it up. She says she thinks she's heard the name Carrabba in the family chain before.
Got it.
Not that it does me any good.
Yeah, but there's also members of your family chain that put cheese in the window.
Why did you have to go there?
Excuse me. Has she been picked up recently?
No, she hasn't.
The aliens. Then I guess
it must work.
Then I guess it does. Foil on the teeth, cheese in the windows. Works. Sure.
And not just in the windows.
All right. What is it, Mo?
Russ, buddy, do you grasp the magnitude of what you're about to do?
With what?
You're like the Ed McMahon on Star Search, dude. You may be launching the next career of the next Garth Brooks.
I'm going to make Billy. What's your name? Billy Lee Davis. I'm going to make Billy Lee Davis the next
Garth Brooks.
Him.
Yeah, George Strait.
Hey man, it's possible. You could be you're like the double in the snaps, man. The double snaps. You'd be calling everybody babe pretty quick.
Thank you. I can't wait.
Make him sign something. You'll be his agent if he gets famous.
Who, Billy D?
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Do you have an agent there, Billy D? Do you? Sign a contract? Good. You're out. Free and clear. Screw him.
So you don't have an agent.
Well, here's the other thing is, did you sent the CD to the station, right? What is your agent doing? What is he doing?
It's a she, and she didn't know that I did it.
Oh. She should have done it herself.
That's what I've been saying.
Is it your wife?
No.
Oh. Just some chick you found?
Right.
Okay. All right. This will be your first live performance on the air, won't it be?
Correct.
Okay. You need to tune up or anything? We're not going to do it right now. We're going to do news first.
That's fine. No, I do not need to tune up or anything.
Okay. In the presence of, your name?
Billy Lee Davis.
Billy Lee Davis. Website is,
BillyLeeDavis.com.
Thank you. Right.
Catchy.
It is. Who are the monkeys staring in the window? Eddie, go whack them. Somebody out here in the lobby is staring in like it's a fishbowl. They left. It's all right, Eddie. All right, you ready for news? Sure. Here we go. Wait, one more time.
She wrote, call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, I still love you. I couldn't believe my love. I thought she was gone, and I'd be all alone. She wrote, call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck.
All right, 5:13, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk. What's the news?
Thank you, Russ.
I've never heard any more than that first line.
You want to hear the rest? Oh, Billy, is that right? Is it Billy? All right, Billy's.
He'll sing some of them,
Yeah, he brought his guitar. Oh, you can't see in there.
No, I can see that he brought the guitar.
Yeah. He's going to shred for us.
Okay.
Go ahead.
News and information. Thanks, Russ. Brought to us by Taco Cabana and by Nordstrom's. All right. It may have been a stealth fighter, but it was not a stealth bomb. Texan Dick Akers gazed in amazement at a foot wide.
That's a big one.
What?
What's his name?
Dick Akers.
Or it hurts.
In amazement.
Why would you do that to your kid? Name him Dick Akers.
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure his first name is Richard, but...
But still, it's Dick Akers.
Uh-huh.
What's as good as Dick Cheney or Colin Powell?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, started the amazement at the foot-wide hole in the roof of his former daughter-in-law's house made by a 25-pound dummy bomb without explosives that fell from an Air Force stealth fighter on Wednesday, just east of El Paso. No one in the house was even scratched, and according to Dick... they're having a heck of a time getting it out of the ground. It went in pretty deep. Air Force officials.
Why'd they drop it on him?
It was an accident. It just fell off.
They follow a car engine to his house?
No. Air Force officials. They dropped two of them that day. The two
on him?
No, one somewhere else on a road.
I mean, seriously, if they dropped two on his house, today's the day to go buy lottery tickets.
Yeah, and nobody got touched. Air Force officials say the two inert bombs were dropped in a remote border region near Pecos, Texas, and in New Mexico.
I think we better take those tapes back to Blockbuster. Those mean business.
Fortunately, it didn't kill anybody. He just came right through the house. What are the odds?
Where is he? He's in Texas?
He is
in New Mexico.
Monahans, Texas is where this came from. It's just east of El Paso.
Dan, see if you can find this guy in the phone book.
All right, somebody bring me the story.
We'll call him and tell him we're with farmers and we're not going to pay. Sorry, jackass, that's an act of war. Screw you. We're not paying.
There are some sins that won't fly even in Sin City. Public acts of sex are costing the Hard Rock Hotel Casino in Las Vegas a $100,000 fine. The State Gaming Control Board charges that Hard Rock security officers did nothing to stop lewd behavior in the hotel's Baby nightclub. The board said surveillance tapes revealed what was termed overt sexual activity taking place in the view of the dance floor. Baby's has so-called private booths above the dance floor that are visible to the patrons, and the board says other casinos being monitored now for nasty behavior. Nothing's worse than going to an ATM and finding out A, it's out of money, B, so are you. In Germany, a 23-year-old guy went to an ATM to fill out just $10, 10 actually euros, which is about $10, and discovered he had no money left in his account. Since he couldn't make a withdrawal, he decided to go ahead and make a deposit from his bladder.
Why do you keep doing whiz stories?
Last week it was cows. Do you remember that last Friday? Every story had a cow in it.
I know why he's doing whiz stories.
He tinkled,
I do too.
He tinkled in the machine like some people do in offices, which apparently caused much damage.
I had to go, and it was bad.
They caught this guy on ATM camera, though, and he's had to pony up $4,000 to fix the machine. He didn't do any damage, though. No, except for the stink.
I know to check for cameras.
Last 4th of July, 50-year-old James Drake of Brooksville, Florida, tried to get his neighbors to stop shooting off fireworks. They were bugging him. So
hang on a second. Dan just sent me the phone number in here.
Okay.
Take Acres. Hold on. Oh, I don't have to dial 9, right?
No, not on our hotline or warm line.
Tell him it's a force majeure clause exception.
They didn't drop no cow on me.
Manure.
The reason why they're not paying him?
I got to tell him we're on the air. I can't hose him. In fact, I got to take him off the air first. Here I'm coming. Hi, is Dick in? Hi, Dick. It's Russ Martin with CBS Radio in Dallas. Are you the one with the bomb? Oh, yeah. Can I talk to you on the radio? Are you busy? Oh, okay. Were you in the house? Now, it's your daughter-in-law's house?
No, I was not there.
Oh.
But she and her 2 children were, but miraculously none of them were hit.
What part of the house they dropped the bomb on?
Okay, it came down through the roof into the bathroom. And then it went through the wall of the bathroom into a closet, which was the closet of her daughter's bedroom. It tore up her clothes and shoes in there, then went through the floor, through the concrete slab, and buried itself, I understand, 6 feet underground. So it took them 2 days to get it unearthed, but they finally did, and yesterday the Air Force boys and girls all left, and everything is back to more or less normal now.
And they left you with a hole in the house?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what are they going to do?
Oh, they promised to give her complete restitution for it, so...
Did they say how much they were going to give her?
I don't think so. But they did promise to take care of all repairs, and I imagine probably give her a little...
I would hope so, because they got off really easy on this, because nobody got hurt.
Yeah. Right. Yes, if somebody had been injured or killed, well, that would have been a different story, of course. But
now, what did you think when she called?
Well, she didn't call me. I was alerted by the manager of the radio station here who had heard about it first, I guess, through the police department.
Oh. Hey, Dick, guess what? No, that ain't it. Guess again.
Did you know your daughter-in-law's place had been bombed? You know, the first thing here is you probably heard them say they thought we'd had another meteor because that occurred a few years ago.
So. Do you get a lot of them out there?
Well, no, but about 4 or 5 years ago, some boys were playing basketball at a lot on the other side of town, and one came down in the street right near them, and it turned out to be a real meteorite. And it was eventually bought by somebody, and the boys were each given a couple $1,000, I think. So that all came out real nicely.
Did you get pictures? I haven't seen the pictures. Did you get pictures of the bomb in the house?
No.
Really?
No, I was requested to go down there by her lawyer, I believe, to take pictures of the damage, but the Air Force boys were still working, and that was yesterday, and I was not allowed in the house, so...
Damn. How'd they get it out? They use a crane?
I don't know. No, I don't think that's necessary. It only weighed 25 pounds.
Oh, it did?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a small thing.
Oh, I was thinking like something the size of a car.
No, AP or somebody has a story. If you get a hold of the San Angelo Standard Times, they had an interview at Holloman, and there was an officer standing there. Oh, no, it looks quite vintage in his hands. It's about a little over a foot long and about the diameter of a softball or something.
And it went 6 feet into the ground through the house.
Yeah, because they said it was traveling like 500 miles an hour.
So that's through the concrete, the foundation of the house as well.
Right. Yeah.
Damn.
It had a lot of force. So you can see if anybody had been within a few feet of it, they'd probably been at least injured. So.
Yeah, I would tell your daughter to buy some Texas lottery tickets because she's due.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hey, growing up, did kids ever give you a problem with your name, Dick Aker?
No, that came up a few times back in my old radio days. But
were you in radio yourself?
Radio 40 years or so.
What did you do?
I was basically DJ, news, announcing. I always worked at small town stations.
Right. Did you ever work with Butt Cramper?
With whom?
Butt Cramper.
Nope. Name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, he was very big in, I think, Midland, Texas.
Yeah, Midland.
Aren't you close to Midland?
Yes, we're only about 50 miles from Midland.
Yeah.
On the AM station there.
Yeah. He had some kind of Saturday show, Butt Cramper's Jamboree.
I don't recall that.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate the visit. I'm glad everything turned out all right.
Oh, yes, everything's fine now.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
You bet.
Thank you for the visit. Bye-bye. All right. My new buddy, Dick Aker.
Should we continue? Or do you want to break?
Hold on. Line 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it, Matthew?
Yeah, I've got a question about the stealth fighter story. How is it that they accidentally drop a bomb off of a stealth fighter when it's designed to carry the bomb load internally, and the pilot has to open bomb bay doors and then release the weapon?
Sun was in his eyes?
Locust.
Tidal wave.
Yeah. But that's the way that aircraft's designed. They carry all bombs internally, and he has to open bomb bay doors and then release it. Yeah. So to do that accidentally would be rather difficult, I would think.
Why would he drop it on this guy on purpose? Or this guy's daughter on purpose?
I don't know. Was somebody playing around, goofing around, doing something? I don't know. I mean, there'd be 1,000 possibilities why. It's just, it seems kind of strange that accidentally...
Couldn't there be a malfunction or just the doors fly open? I mean... malfunctions do happen.
Well, they may have been doing some sort of test runs, and it didn't release like it was supposed to, and then it released later.
Yeah, it hung up or something.
Maybe they thought they had dropped it earlier and it was still hanging on. Could be kind of like a
old girlfriend
or a dingleberry. Yeah. Thanks, Matthew. Yeah, go ahead and do a couple more.
Okay.
I see that Henry Lee's ready to go.
All right, 4th of July, 50-year-old James Drake of Brooksville, Florida, tried to get his neighbors to stop shooting off fireworks. They were bugging him. So he went out and he thought he'd kind of show them, so he shot his gun into the air. Of course, what goes up comes down, hit a passing bicyclist and killed him. Drake is getting 15 years in prison for that. And finally, when a guy scores a first-time erotic encounter with a woman he's been pursuing, it's very exciting, very, very fun. Women, it's slightly different. This is according to Women's Own magazine. Women are not quite as excited about the first-time encounter because they're self-conscious about their bodies. They're worried what the guy will think about them. So Women's Own magazine came up with a list of things women should use to make their house or apartment more conducive to a stress-free first-time relation.
Why don't you lay off the Zagnut bars? That's what they're worried about, right? They're trying to cover up.
Trying to cover it up, yeah. Right. Low lighting. First, they say throw a few scarves over the lamps to soften the light and create a warm glow. Mm-hmm. The right fabrics. There should be a sense of luxury in the room, which is like linens, cushions, and drapes. Yes. Grown-up decor. Don't have stuffed animals or dolls in your room. You want to think he's getting it on with an adult, not a 13-year-old, like that guy. And finally, pair up, which I don't understand. It says the magazine says you should get rid of what they refer to as single art, meaning artwork that has depicting one thing, like one flower, one tree, instead have things with two to show that it's, you know.
And these chicks really think that a guy's going to go in and look at your artwork before he bangs your clam?
I guess.
I'd like to do you, but you only got a picture of one sunflower.
Yeah. I'm out of here. Screw you.
No clam for you.
And finally, food for sex. Men are ravenous after making love, so have your kitchen stocked with goodies like strawberries, champagne, chocolate, and ice cream.
We don't. That's after sex food for chicks, not guys.
It's Women's Own magazine.
We don't. All right. Here's
what planet are these women from?
We don't care. I don't care if you got reruns of a bad TV show. Couldn't think of anything funny. Playing in the background while you wear a Barney outfit. If there's clam to be had, I want it.
I went to a woman girl's house one time and there was dog crap all over the carpet.
Rub it on me and let's go.
Do you think I turned around and left? No. But the minute it was over, this place smells. I'm out of here.
I'd love to stay here, but Jesus, woman.
Can't you clean up?
And you ain't got no strawberries.
No strawberries.
Strawberries. That's really on there.
You look at the kitchen. I
have never, ever turned down sex because of the decor.
The lighting, the fabrics.
In fact, if she went to that much trouble, I'd be afraid she was going to kill me.
And the food doesn't matter because you're going to leave right after.
Yeah, we'll grab one.
You might grab something to go.
Yeah.
Well, if you know you're getting in the house,
I don't know.
You're already there. It's not as though you're going to look around and leave.
Right. Wait a minute, I have some food for you. Put it in doggy style bag. I got to go.
So I guess they got to fill those women's magazines up with something.
That's retarded. Guys don't care. We couldn't care less. I don't care if it's a blank room with nothing in it. I don't care if it's got pictures of things I don't want to see.
News and information brought to you by Bell Bottoms. I'll be out there tomorrow night, 10 until midnight for the party. Grapevine Highway at Harwood. Also, you can win tickets for Rush at the Smirnoff Music Center August 19th. See you there. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, 5:33. Let's do a check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks White Lightning.
Thank you, Russell. This report brought to you by Entertainment TV and Singular Wireless. And Dallas northbound, I-35 Simmons, just after Widow Rogers. There's a disabled vehicle blocking the right lane. Southbound, I-35 at Walt Walker Boulevard. There's an action blocking the center lane. That one involving an 18-wheeler is going to cause a heavy delay. Southbound, 55 Central, just after Lemon Avenue. There's an accident blocking the left center lane, causing a backup past Mockingbird.
Southbound I-35 at Illinois Avenue. Another accident there. And finally northbound 75 at Royal Lane, disabled vehicle. That was blocking the left lane. This report brought to you by Blockbuster. Great news from Blockbuster. Now they're open later. That's right. Blockbuster is open till 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturday night. So make it a Blockbuster night. Details and participating store. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM White Lightning.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. We haven't hit 100 degrees yet. We're about halfway through the summer. So over the weekend, mid-70s for the lows, mid-90s for the highs. Chance of some scattered showers. 91 degrees currently at the Talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You played in front of a crowd before, Billy?
Yes.
Like?
I used to play in the Opries all around Texas.
Like the Grapevine?
It's like, yes, I've been on Grapevine quite a bit. I've, in fact, been on the Johnny High Show in Arlington.
You were on the Johnny High Show?
That's right.
Should have told that when you sent the CD.
That's where Leanne Rhymes started.
That's correct.
It was Johnny High.
It's an Opry show in Arlington. That's where I first met Leanne Rhymes.
I didn't know you met her.
Yeah, I know her.
You know her?
Yeah. Well, I was at K-Plex then, and that, she was getting her start, and she would go around and do the Star Spangled Banner at all the rodeos and stuff, and she was here, yeah, I know her.
You think she remembers you?
As of 4 years ago, she knew me. Walked up and said, "Hey, JD, how you doing?"
She did?
Yeah. She did a Walmart appearance with me through what's now the Wolf.
You about ready to go, Billy?
Sure thing.
All right, hold on a second. Yes, Michelle?
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, is this JD?
Russ.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good.
Do you remember me from last night?
I wasn't there.
Oh, who is this?
I just told you. Turn the radio off.
Turn the radio off?
Yes, turn the radio off.
Okay.
Put down the Camel.
Can I just talk to JD?
You can talk to me, and then when I decide it's time, then you can talk to him.
Okay, well, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want?
Well, last night, JD, he was at my apartment pools last night, and he was really drunk, and he took off all his clothes.
All right.
And he was swimming around.
All right, stop. Is this real? May not have happened.
Last night.
Really?
Yes.
How naked did JD get?
Well, he was wearing these really short purple swim trunks.
That's JD.
And then we were just like goofing off, and he took them off.
This sounds like a guy.
John?
I don't remember this at all.
He was also with some other girl. Me and this other girl got in the hot tub with him.
That's JD. Yes.
It was this blonde-headed girl.
Yes.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Do we,
Billy D is up on stage.
Did anything happen between you and the other girl?
Well, I don't know. He tried us to get to.
Of course he did.
No, I didn't.
You know who that is?
No, I didn't. That didn't happen. This is not probably true.
Do you do this every time you and she go out? You try and pick up somebody? Is this Michelle chick hot?
Yes.
Was she smoking last night?
No.
So, did you do anything with anybody?
Well, I just watched JD and the other girl go at it.
What is it with you doing this in public? Yes, it did.
No, he making that part up.
No, is it a he or, are you a he or a she?
This is Michelle. I'm a she.
That didn't mean anything.
Let's run the room. How many of us who know JD think that this didn't happen?
Oh, we know it happened. You don't have to take a vote. So why are you doing this in public? And why are you doing it in front of Smokey here?
I was just wondering if I could get his number, because he was like really cute, and he was just really funny last night. And,
hey, let me ask you something. When you got out of the hot tub, was there a skid mark on it?
Quit it. Quit it. I swear to God.
Why do you do that?
I didn't do anything.
Why do you do this?
You're assuming this happened.
We know it happened.
Nobody knows it happened. This because some person calls up and says they know that they saw me. Come on,
JD.
What?
Please.
All right, it happened.
So you couldn't get her and Michelle hooked up?
I didn't try that.
Yes, you did. Yeah, that's your signature move.
Try.
Hey, Michelle, this is blah blah blah. Why don't you two bump clams?
Well, maybe we would if you would give me his number.
You want me to put her on hold?
No,
because she's hot. You said she was hot.
No. We'll be back down the hot tub tonight.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to meet JD down there tonight?
Yeah, well, last night we were talking. He's like, give me a call and meet me around 9:30 at the hot tub again if you want.
9:30.
Did he tell you? Obviously, he told you who he was.
Yeah, well, at first we didn't know who he was, and we thought he was lying. We're like, you're just some drunk guy pretending to be on the radio station.
Well, you're pretty close. That's it.
Was there more than one girl?
How many chicks were in the hot tub?
2. Me and this other girl. She was blonde.
Yeah. So you didn't believe who he was at first?
No.
Yeah. What made you believe him later?
I don't know. He was a believable guy.
Yeah, especially when he's drunk.
Yeah, and naked.
Yeah. Right. Were you naked?
No.
Was he naked?
Yeah, he took off his swim trunks after like 5 minutes.
That didn't happen.
That's you.
That part didn't happen. I'm telling you.
JD, you are the Bob Crane for the new millennium.
I apologize if you were...
Were you offended? Obviously not. She wants your phone number.
Real funny.
All right.
How is he hung, by the way?
I don't know. He said the water was real cold.
I was in the water. It was dark.
All right. You going to meet him tonight?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. All right. Bring buckwheat.
Okay.
Bye, Spanky. Froggy or whatever your name is. Why do you always do this in public? Because you know somebody's going to call.
Well, you didn't have
Don't stop saying it didn't happen. That's not funny anymore. Why do you do this in public?
You haven't to put them on the air.
Yes, we do. Why do you do this in public?
It didn't. I don't know.
Why do you do this?
It's a vodka.
Is this like some kind of addiction for you?
I think it is. Because normally when he goes out, he's always trying to find some other chick to come into the group.
Oh, yeah.
And you're a bit of an exhibitionist. Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, of all the times we've been in the studio, whose weenus have we seen the most?
I don't do it in groups. I don't go in front of strangers. It's not like I do it in front of the studio audience every Friday. But now that I'm thinking of it.
Well, I have 2 words for you. Cancun.
Was I naked in Cancun?
You and...
I did not.
I
did not.
After you got back...
I didn't know about this.
Everett.
Look at here.
Everett, don't. Are you serious?
Wow. I hope 7 o'clock doesn't come soon. Because we're going to milk this for a while.
Please don't.
So you got naked in Cancun?
No.
You get naked everywhere you go.
No,
Everett,
you're one to talk, first of all.
You don't see me get naked everywhere I go.
Don't try to pass this off
I
on
get
somebody
naked in
else.
here, and I show my crank just to piss you guys off. I don't go sit in a hot tub and go, hey, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah.
You met somebody in Cancun, and after you guys came back, what happened?
I don't remember this at all.
JD.
I don't remember.
Do you want to tell it, or do you want me to tell
I
the
don't
story?
remember this at all.
What happened, John?
Nothing. We went up to the room, sat there and talked with you and Valerie.
No.
Everett, he's not going to tell the story. What happened?
I don't remember the story.
They met a couple of people that went on the trip with us.
Oh, never mind.
After we got back from Cancun,
then what happened?
Nothing. Can we not talk about this?
And then
obviously we can.
And
we're going to.
You want to know what the real zinger is? They came up to the studio audience.
Yeah.
Well, wait, what happened in Cancun? Did you swing with them?
No.
As in to swing?
No, as in to swing, no.
They met as in to meet, but then when they came back to the
back here, did you swing when they came back?
No.
JD.
I've been to their house.
And if you went to their house, you swing. Yes, because
that's not true.
John.
Did you go to somebody's house?
John.
What?
You're a swinger. You was swinging.
Hot in here.
I forgot about that. You know how I figured all of this out?
I bet your crank has been in more strange women than urine.
It's not completely true. What did you say?
There was one piece of extraordinarily damning evidence.
All right, go ahead.
That'll have a piece of the whole thing together.
All right, go ahead.
This couple came into the studio audience, and the guy. Do you want to tell this? Or you want me to?
Tell it.
Holds up a woman's watch. JD, I said, what's going on, JD? Who's watching?
Look what I found in my wife's ass. That's better than the claw machine at the state fair.
JD goes out and gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Joy.
It's Joy's watch.
Wrong girlfriend. That's going on.
Sorry.
Well, aren't you two just the busy beavers?
So you guys just went over and she just left her watch?
Mm-hmm. Into their hot tub.
Oh, if you were in the hot tub.
We've been on their boat.
I'll bet you have.
All right, so how did it work out? Did both you guys, did the two chicks do each other, or did two guys? Did you guys bump?
That's personal information. Nothing happened. Nothing. Really. No.
Did you do that in front of the girl?
Stop it. Wait. Cease.
And it's funny because you would think of all people in the show, I would be the pervert. I'd be the one running around,
yeah,
you know, doing the swinging and the three ways and all the other stuff. I just bang porn stars.
Oh, that's so much better.
I don't go out looking for three ways, sitting in the hot tub. Hi, how are you? I'm in radio. Look.
I don't look for them. They just sometimes happen.
You see the movie K-19? Here's a preview. Right up out of the water.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right, we'll come back to this.
Oh, no.
I want to hear Billy Lee play.
Okay.
Break, Eddie? Please. Well, we'll do Billy and then we'll go to the break. Okay. Let's see here. Let's push that right up to your mouth. Turn this way. Let me set this up. Strum just for a second so I can set some levels. Keep strumming. Talk to me in that mic.
Test.
Give me the level that you're going to sing at.
Check. In the dirt on the hood of my truck. Just a little louder than that, probably.
All right. Let me pull this down a little bit. You guys ready? All right.
We're ready.
Anytime you're ready, Billy.
She wrote, call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, I still love you. And I just couldn't believe my love. I thought she was gone. And I'd be all alone. So she wrote, call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck.
Sing it, Dick.
About a year ago today, she left me to wallow in my sorrow and shame. I was drinking, cheating, lying. A wild man no woman would ever take. No. She wrote, call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, I still love you. I couldn't believe my love. I thought she was gone, and I'd be all alone. She wrote, call me in the dirt on the hood of my truck.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up on the talk that rocks Texas. The new 105.3.
All right, just about 6 o'clock. You did a legal ID? All right, we're cool then. 6 o'clock, J.D. Ryan is here, producer Dan Lewis, Eddie Boyd, Everett Newton, rock and roll attorney, producer, that dude Dan?
Yeah.
Jonathan Dodge. And the studio audience. And Billy Lee Davis. Yay! Look at you. Thank you.
That's a first.
Now, before you go, you brought the instrumental version of that thing, right? Your song?
I did, but it's actually in my car.
Oh, it's okay. It's probably good and warped now. Do you want to take a look at the lyrics that we rewrote for you? Would you like to look at it before you record it? Yes. Is that a yes?
Yes.
All right. Here, just go ahead and read this on the air.
I can't read that.
Yes, you can. Go ahead, Billy. Read it out loud.
What's wrong, Billy? Can't you read?
No, I don't think I want to read it. It's a bit more vulgar than I expected.
I told you if we rewrote it.
Naughty.
Naughty? That's naughty.
That's naughty times 10.
All right, how about this? How about if we adjust it a little bit? Well, first of all, if we play that on the air, we have to bleep those words out.
Oh, I understand that.
Okay. How about if we changed the first part instead of that actual word, if we changed it to F-U? See, because then you could yodel F.
You put me on the spot. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, that's why I did it on the air.
I understand that. Yeah.
I don't want you to jeopardize your blossoming country career, which is going to go into crapper if I don't help you.
You know I know that.
No, you don't. I tell you what, why don't you take that out in the studio audience? Think about it.
That's a good idea.
He's not going to do it.
It's closer to the door.
Get the hell out of here. Screw this. I'd rather go back to sucking. Let me see the lyrics.
You're welcome to read them, by the way.
Here's what Eddie wrote.
Okay.
It's another Eddie Boyd original. She wrote F you with her knife on the hood of my truck. She wrote, I do hate you, and your daddy's a better... Choke me with a nylon, dump me off at the Exxon. I'm not meter here. Right. She wrote F you with her knife on the hood of my truck. About a week ago, she said she needed closure, so she sprayed my clothes down with butane. I was wearing those clothes when she lit them. Use an axe to help me put out the flames. She wrote F you. It goes on and on. You don't want to do it if we change the actual word to F? So all you're saying is F?
No.
Billy, what damage could it do?
What damage could it not do is what
You're
I'm
not cussing, you're saying F.
You can go ahead and read the rest of it, though. They'll get it.
It's self-parody.
Yes, you're already parodizing yourself. Is that a word?
Yes.
Thank you. You've parodized yourself and you haven't even become a star yet. Go in the other room and record this. There's some change in my pocket for you.
I don't need any.
All right, fine. Well, I tell you what, you go think about it.
Let me think about it.
How about if we tone it down a hair?
Let me think about it.
Pussy. Why don't you have something to drink?
Yeah.
What, Dan? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Dan?
I'm just wondering how many hits Billy's had on his website in the last week.
Have you checked the counter on your website?
About 300 since Tuesday, so it's been awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's not as many as I hoped.
No.
But then again, I don't think we give the website out like twice, right?
Oh, BillyLeeDavis.com.
Yeah. People can buy the CD there?
Correct.
I'm telling you.
They can also buy it at Amazon.com.
Yeah, we don't care about that. This special version right here. That'd be a nice bonus track. People would pay for that. That'd be the new S-Kicker song at all the bars.
Mm-hmm. Just think you could release it as a single in a few months. Once the sales on your initial CD start to subside a little bit, you'd have something else to put out there on the market.
It's like a director's cut. They release a movie on DVD, and then they release the director's cut. So now you got to go get the new one.
Yeah, they'd play that at Cowboys and Billy Bob's and everywhere else.
Artists do it all the time, Billy.
Buddy, Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Let me think about it.
You're this close. All right, we got to do news here. I missed your fingers, Dan. I don't have my glasses today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Line 7.
All right. Yes, Sherry?
Russ.
What?
What is your deal with Bobo sex? Why are you so fascinated?
Where the hell did that come from?
You talked about it earlier. You talked about
I never said anything about anal sex today.
On the head, on the back of the head. Talking about how. What?
I said hit her in the back of the head. I didn't say anything about anal sex.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You did.
I did not.
That's what you meant, and you know it.
You don't know what I meant.
Women don't like that.
I don't care.
Women, you are so fascinated with it. You think it's the neatest thing. You think it's so much fun.
It is.
Women don't like it.
Sometimes you just get bored with things.
I don't like it. My friends don't like it. It hurts.
Why does it hurt?
Why do you think?
I don't know.
You try it. Try it and let me know. See what happens.
Maybe you're too anal. Why don't you relax?
No.
Push. Yeah.
You need to quit talking about it.
Why?
Because nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear stuff like that.
I wanted to hear about it.
Women don't. And from your ratings, you tend to have quite a few women listening.
Yeah, you know what? That's pissing me off, too, because the last ratings came out. We, bumped up to number 4 in women overall, didn't we?
Really? Yes, we did. Talking about it.
Oh, no. This is going to be my new thing. As soon as I'm done with Billy Lee, what's your last name?
No.
Davis. Billy Lee Davis. I'm moving on to anal sex.
No. Women don't like it. Do you not understand that? Do you not understand that women don't want to hear about it?
She wrote bang me right in the middle of my butt.
That is horrible. Horrible that you don't take your listeners in consideration for things that you do on the show. Things you talk about.
How about if you do that one, Billy? Will you do that one? She wrote bang me right in the middle of my butt.
I think I'll not.
You want to think about that one, too?
Thank you, Billy. Thank you.
Billy's envisioning the roadblock they have set up for him as he tries to re-enter Oklahoma.
At least he cares. You don't care. You're heartless and you just don't care. You don't care about anything.
Well, then don't do it. Just because I talk about it doesn't mean you have to do it. You're not
We don't even want to
obligated.
hear it. It makes us cringe just hearing about it. We tighten up. It's
But there's your problem. Therein lies the problem.
If you
tighten
just
up.
relax.
Just relax and take it like a woman.
Don't want to hear it.
Yes, they do. A lot of women actually enjoy that.
Don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it.
You
Just
can't
stop
see
talking
it.
about it. Come on. Do it for all your sweet little listeners that you have all such the hot for.
No.
Whatever.
Have you had kids?
No.
No.
Stop talking about it, please.
All right, I'll stop.
You will not, please. Will you honestly?
She does listen.
Talking about
Well, it's just the fact if you got a chick and she says something, you go, okay, I'll stop. No, you won't. Well, why did you tell me if you knew ahead of time that I wasn't going to stop? Why waste the time and trouble to tell me to stop?
Sincerely, be honest. Be honest. Say it sincerely because I'm going to listen and I'm going to hear it.
Hold on a second. Billy, how about if you leave the CD with us and we record our own version?
We're talking about this right now.
about it. You big hairy
We're talking
snatch.
about you and the fact that you need to quit talking about that because it's
All right, I'll
degrading
stop.
to women.
I'll stop. Why is it degrading?
Okay, so maybe degrading.
You know what? If you took better care of yourself, we would look for a tighter port.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just
Why, yes,
don't
it
talk
does.
about it. You can do it. Just don't talk about it. Because most women don't like it. Many people I've talked to don't like it.
Well, how does this come up in conversation?
On the show?
She's done a survey of some type. It
Yeah,
sounds like.
what do? You run around and talk to all your friends about this?
No. If we hear you talking about it,
No.
we just talk about it.
You have any kids? No.
Show of hands. Who here wants anal sex?
I'd like it right now. Billy?
You go ahead.
Hey, Billy, want to pull a train?
I'll think about it.
You and Everett, go for it. You and Everett, go for it and see if you like it.
Come on, Billy, let's do a daisy chain.
Do it. Do it and see if you don't scream out in pain.
What do they call the guy in the middle?
I don't know.
Yes, you do, JD. JD.
No, I read this the other day. The guy in the Lucky Pierre.
In the middle of
Russ, please, don't talk about it.
Okay.
Come on, Russ.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm asking you nicely.
You want to be the Lucky Pierre there, Billy?
I'll have to think about it.
He's got that answer down pat.
Yeah.
Please, I asked you.
We're going to do it right here on the air. You want to hear?
The least you could do is not talk about it while I'm on the phone.
Hold on a second. JD, lean forward. Okay.
No, Russ.
All right, I just made myself sick.
Yeah.
We were going to do news.
Okay.
Were you going to say something, Daniel?
No.
You and me grab the guy on 10. I see he's been on hold for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Been on hold for a while.
What is it, Dan?
You talking to me?
Is your name Dan?
Yeah.
Well, look at you.
Yeah, that's me. I wasn't going to talk about anal sex, but that lady got me laughing.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
She's probably sitting on her thumb while she was talking to you.
That's what I'd do.
You know, you were talking about sex offenders before.
Yes.
About 43% of all sex offenders that have to register were, at some reason they're registered is because when they were under 18, they were dating some girl, and when they broke up with her, her parents filed charges against him, and that's why he wound up registering for the rest of his life. So
I think normally that there's some kind of leeway. Don't they allow some kind of leeway in the courts? I mean, like when I was 15 or 16, I was banging a chick that was 15.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a 2 or 3, I can't recall from the statute, but it's either 2 or 3 years that they give you. So
Either way?
Yeah.
But that's not for sure, is it? I mean, because I don't want guys going out doing weird stuff based on what you just told them.
No, don't go do weird stuff based on what I just told you. But there is some latitude. Let's just leave it at this. There is some latitude in the law that accounts for situations in which maybe you're 18 and the girl's 16 or 17.
Right.
cases, they don't go to court till after they're 18. You know, it happens when they're 16, 17. It doesn't go to court till after they're 18.
Doesn't make any difference. It goes back to the time, the date of commission.
Well,
and are you a sex offender?
Huh?
Dan, are you a sex offender?
Not any more than Russ.
I'm not a sex offender. What have you done? Because normally the only people that call in and bitch are sex offenders. Buddy, are you a sex offender? Get him, Dan.
I'm no sex offender.
Right.
Oh, well.
All right, you ready for news? Sure. One more time.
She wrote, call me. The dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, I still love you.
right, 610. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
And thank you, Russ. At least 200 Army personnel used their government charge cards to
Hold on a second. Billy, did you bring CDs today?
Yes.
You don't want to think about it? How many did you bring?
50.
Can we give away some on the air?
Absolutely.
Some for the studio audience?
Absolutely.
You guys want any? Looky there. Great big rising star. Won't even record our song. Have another drink. Go ahead, JD.
200 Army personnel used their government charge cards to obtain hundreds of dollars in cash at strip clubs near military bars. It's a congressional investigation has found out. Individuals spent money on lap dances and other forms of entertainment, running the bill up to $38,000. Army charge cards were used for fraudulent purchases. Also, more than $100,000 of computers and other electronic equipment for fine china, cigars, wine, $2,200 tree for planting on Earth Day, cruises, trips to Las Vegas, and for 2 pictures of Elvis Presley purchased at Graceland in Memphis. Vincent Hall of Vacaville allegedly told his girlfriend...
All right, of what?
Vacaville.
Where is that?
It's in somewhere outside San Francisco.
Vacaville.
Vacaville. V-A-C-A-V-I-L-L-E.
Okay.
Could be Vacaville.
I would guess Vacaville.
Vincent Hall of Vacaville.
Probably Hal.
Allegedly told his girlfriend a couple years ago she ever broke up with him. Well, he'd kill her. Prosecutors say that Hall tried to make good on that threat last month. 3 days after she asked him to move out, he allegedly took a can of Raid insect killer, sprayed her medications and her lipstick with the chemicals. He's arraigned now on felony charges of making terroristic threats. He said his ex-girlfriend in connection with the incident to his ex-girlfriend. All right, you think the game show Weakest Link are rude to their players? Consider this. It's a new game show from the Game Show Network that tortures contestants with sleep deprivation. It's called Cram. It's based on the tradition of cramming all night for tests. Contestants are kept awake for 24 or more hours, studying various topics. Then they're taken into the studio to test their knowledge without sleep. Even worse, it's even worse than it sounds, according to the game show people. While contestants are studying, the show's producers are pulling mean tricks like slowly turning the thermostat up until it's baking in the study rooms and sending surprise attacks of marching bands. The networks hope to have it on in the fall. WWE continues to look for new ways to impress and intrigue us.
No calls from Gary?
Not as of yet, no.
Did you try calling his mama's house?
Yes, I did. No answer.
Damn.
He's really out.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah. On Monday, Vince McMahon came out to the NWO's music, but only to say it's the last time we'll hear the NWO music. NWO is done. And that's not all. Vince McMahon.
Who is NWO?
Not a clue.
Do you know, Gary?
New World Order.
I mean, what's your name?
It's the New World Order.
What?
The New World Order.
Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Okay, Vince McMahon.
So he played the music. Who's the New World Order?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do.
No, I really don't. I was just agreeing with Everett.
Oh. Who's the New World Order?
I think it's a faction of wrestlers that are attempting to establish themselves.
All right.
So Vince came out and said no more with the NWO. No. He's installed a shocking new system. 2 general managers, one to run Raw and one to run SmackDown.
They're using new music for NWO.
Really? No.
She wrote Call Me.
Thing makes me want to wrestle. 26-year-old Romanian man.
Just a moment.
Yes,
the lines are lit up with people wanting that to CD. How many did you bring?
How many did you bring? 50?
All right, so enough for the studio audience, and then some that we can give away later. Not now. Quit calling.
Is that why
later.
the phones are lit?
Yes. Every call I've answered so far.
Look at you.
Billy. Is it Billy?
Billy.
Billy, look at you. You're a big star. Why don't you go out and take some of the chicks in the studio audience and pull your first train?
Why don't I just go get him some CDs instead?
Whatever, it's your penis. If I was a big star like this.
Yeah, oh man.
In the course of a week, your head must be spinning. You must have the Trailer Park Vertigo. Hey, there's an album, the name for a new album. Trailer Park Vertigo. Like you get from being in a tornado?
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, good.
26-year-old man in Romania was about to get dumped by his fiancée because she had been blinded in a freak fireworks accident, and she loved her fiancé so much she didn't want to burden him. So
she was going to leave him?
She said, "Why don't you go on and live your life?"
Oh, perfect.
I'm blind.
Good. That takes the pressure off. Well, as if there would be any.
The wrong. What do you mean?
You're blind?
Yeah.
Well, then you won't see this.
That's
I'm
mean.
really still here. Yeah. Yeah, just leave a recorder on there.
Come
over here, honey. I swear. Over here.
Well, this guy refused to walk away from her. Instead, he went to his younger brother and begged him to punch him in the eye so he would be blind, too. The younger brother realized that his kind of a freakish sibling was
No, the hell he didn't.
Yeah.
How old is this guy?
It says 26.
And he wanted to be blind, so he matched up with his chick.
Matched with the chick. He loved her so much. So his younger brother realized that his kind of weird sibling was just going to bug him until he gave in, so he hit him, thinking the punch probably wouldn't have any effect. But it was powerful enough to cause some serious vision damage. Doctors at the municipal hospital in Romania were unable to repair the man's vision, so now they are happily blind together.
Good.
Okay, news and information brought to us by Bell Bottoms. I'll be out there tomorrow night. Come on, join me at the party. I'll be there from 10 until midnight at least. We got tickets for Rush at the Smirnoff Music Center August 19th. And it's a huge block party. We'll see you once again at Grapevine Highway at Harwood. It's Bell Bottoms. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
What's your website again before you go, Billy?
BillyLeeDavis.com.
All right. Well, seriously, I appreciate you putting in with us today.
Well, I appreciate you guys doing what you
Line up 4 people for the stupidest F, if you would.
Okay.
Guess who's out in the hall signing autographs?
Oh, yeah. Is he really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Look at him.
It's just...
Little bastard sitting out there signing autographs. It wouldn't do our nasty song.
Too funny.
Eddie, that chick from Carrabba's is cute. Is she married?
No, she is not.
Not married?
No.
Is she dating anybody?
She said she might have somebody she's dating. She didn't act like it was a big deal, though.
Are you taken? Dating? You're dating around. You like older guys?
I guess so.
Do you want to come back next Friday?
I can come back with Carrabba's next Friday.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh, come back where?
That's not how she's missing it. So you're dating somebody?
I'm dating, yes.
Dating somebody. Oh, let me put it this way. You don't want to go out with me.
Go out with you?
Yes.
Really?
Are you dating that guy right there?
No, that's my boss.
I don't know that.
No, I'm not joking.
She's cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We could go after next Friday. Out next Friday.
No, I don't want to wait that long. Let's go out tomorrow night.
I have to work.
Let her off. See? Is she off? You're off. Now what, sweetie? You got no excuse now, do you? Just say no. If you don't want it, just say no.
I have to work. I mean...
You don't have... It just gave you off.
I don't want to kill you.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. We'll go to the Macaroni Grill. I mean...
I don't know what Macaroni Grill is.
I don't either. I've never been there.
Yeah.
I've been to Carrabba's, though. Are you going to leave me the recipe for the chicken before you go? Yeah. Okay, good. So tomorrow night, yes or no?
I have to work.
He just gave you off.
I need the money.
God, I ain't known you 3 minutes already. I want to cut you off from oxygen. Is she off or not?
She's off.
You're off. You got tomorrow night free.
Okay.
Okay, good. I love to browbeat somebody into a date.
Yeah.
All right. Do a check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
I don't know why you even bother. You're just going to make her get out of the car and walk.
No, I'm not. Hold on. Eddie, go get me a phone number before she leaves. Because she's going to leave and not leave no phone number. Don't you go anywhere. Go ahead, Jonathan.
All right, this report brought to you by Randall Doe and the Platinum Club in Plano, 75 northbound Central. At the entrance ramp just past Parker, there's a car fire blocking the exit ramp. Southbound I-35 Simmons and Continental minor accident. And Dallas northbound Court Road at 635, there's a disabled vehicle blocking the right lane that is causing a problem down onto the highway. And finally in Fort Worth westbound I-20 and Crowley Road, disabled vehicle blocking the right lane. It's a big rig hauling a house. That's going to cause a problem with traffic, I guarantee you. This report brought to you by Carfax. Are you in the market for a used car? Well, don't get stuck with a living. Go to Carfax.com. CARFAX.com. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. In the new 105.3 FM White Lightning.
All right, nice weekend ahead. Mid-70s for the overnight low, mid-90s for the high. Maybe a couple showers popping up from time to time. Nothing serious, though. 94 degrees currently at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
All right. All right. Just looking over the questions for the stupidest F. Does anybody here want a Billy Lee Lucas CD before you go?
This would be dangerous.
Yeah. Do you ever?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, seriously, don't take one if this guy's paying for these out of his pocket.
I still want one.
Well, that's fine. I mean, don't just take it and then chunk it.
Okay, I won't take one.
You don't like it?
I told you I wanted one like 5 times, and that wasn't good enough for you.
Fine.
So no, I don't want one.
All right, now we got it. All right. Did you give me a phone number, Eddie? Is it a good one?
Yeah, I even made the other guy read off her phone number to me.
Give it to me. I'm going to check it before she goes. I'm going to get my carpet cleaned again. I hear her laughing out there. She knows. She's giving out. That's a 623 exchange. Where do you live?
That's a Phoenix number. I used to live in Phoenix.
Well, this does me no good.
It's a cell phone.
Huh?
It's a cell phone.
She just hadn't changed the number.
I'm about to find out.
We're sorry. We are unable to complete your call.
All right. I'm going to cut her some slack. I'm going to dial 1.
That'll help, yeah.
I already been stood up once this week. It ain't happening again. Where's the phone? How come it ain't ringing? Where is it? I'm about to find out. I've gotten the phone numbers from chicks before, and it turns out to be carpet cleaning places.
Yes.
Hi, this is Angela. I can't get...
Okay, then. All right, you're safe. What part of town do you live?
Fort Worth.
Jesus, what is it with you Fort Worth chicks?
We're the best.
Can you drive back to Dallas for our date?
Why would I drive to Dallas?
I can show you. I mean it. I'm opening up my schedule for tomorrow night. Don't you hose me. You let her off, right?
Are you going to come to Fort Worth?
If I have to.
If you have to. You would have to.
All right. Do you want me to pick you up at home, or do you want to set a safe place?
Safe place. We can meet at Carrabba's.
Which one?
The one in Grapevine off of 114 in William Butte.
I know where that is. Okay.
I want everybody to know where it is.
Yeah.
It's right by my house.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, all right.
What time are we going to meet?
You're not going. How about if you let me get to know her before you set up your menage a quad?
All right. I was just close to the house. I'd come by.
How old are you?
26.
Good. Not too. Your chicken breasts are still good.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Don't tell her. Sit. All right, let's do Johnny, and then we'll do the stupidest death.
Okay.
Hello, Johnny.
Hi, Russ.
Executive Director for Operation Kindness, No Kill Animal Shelter. How are things?
Doing all right. I'm so glad that she gave you a real number.
Why?
I just really feel bad for you if she gave you a phony number.
Well, we'll see if she stands me up tomorrow. We'll find out.
Okay.
She hasn't seen me up close. She's cute. Mm-hmm. I like it how the chicks come here, and I don't have to go out to clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, Johnny.
But you had to force her to go out with you.
Why don't you talk a little bit louder in my ear?
I didn't have it turned up that loud. I haven't changed it all day.
Yes, you did. You forced her.
I didn't. How did I force her?
You browbeat her. You admitted it yourself. You browbeat her into going out with you. She's not doing this voluntarily.
Hold on a second.
No, it was not that.
What is it?
I just have to work. I have to pay tuition.
You don't have to work. Where are you going to school?
No,
Where are you going to school?
PCC. I'm going
Oh, a
to
college girl.
Yeah.
Mm. Who is this guy that you're dating?
Pardon?
Are you dating one guy?
One guy. Pretty much.
How long you been going out with him?
About a month.
You attached to him?
Am I attached?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Not very, apparently.
So we could have a real date, right?
Would we? would that real date consist of?
Yeah. You know, like a good date.
Like a good date?
Yeah.
Well, it
A nice one where we go out to dinner, you know, maybe a movie or something else at the end of the night. You see, Billy, this is the way you pick up chicks.
Learn from the master.
Yeah. All right. Shut up. It's driving me nuts.
You're still on out there.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
Believe me, if I'm going to drive to Fort Worth.
Oh, yes. She's hot.
Actually, Carrabba's is Grapevine, right?
Yes.
Yes. God, she's cute.
She's doing the hair thing for you, too.
Yeah.
The hair flip.
I didn't know about here.
Yeah, I know it. That hyena laugh's got to go. I didn't say anything. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Russ.
What do we have at the shelter this week?
We have a lot of puppies. We have an adorable litter. Of course, no such thing as an ugly litter. But 8-week-old pug basset hound puppies. Their mom is a pug. Their little tails look pug, curled up. Their faces.
These are the dogs that look like they got run into from both ends, right?
Well, I don't know. They have a little pig's tail, kind of. And then they've got, you know, a curly tail. And then they've got that little black mask. But their ears and their bodies look like basset hounds. But they're just adorable. And
So it's a pug basset hound mix?
Yeah.
That must
you go of dogs.
That must have been. That had to be funny to watch.
But they are so cute. They're just adorable.
I spewed.
They're
It's always
fun.
funny when different breeds, you know, have sex.
Yeah.
I once saw a Chihuahua chasing a chow down the street.
Yeah,
And
that's because dogs don't look in mirrors. They don't know.
That's true.
They don't. I've taken Abby in the bathroom before to, you know, hold her up in the mirror to see if, and they wig out. They won't look at it.
They look all around
Yeah.
except at them because it's like confronting, you know, that eye contact thing too,
I guess they think it's seriously another dog.
or something.
All right, so you got the pugs. What else you got?
We also have a litter. I'm not sure. One of them looks like a little Rottweiler puppy. One of them looks like a chocolate lab with a short coat, and another one looks like a chocolate, like a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, where they have that longer, a little bit longer, kind of wavy coat. And they're all related. And they're
Hey, did
just
you adopt
beautiful.
the dog from last week you were talking about?
Oh, I don't remember who I talked about.
I don't know. I had a bunch of emails about some dog you were talking about last week.
I don't remember.
All right, I'm sorry. Well, then go ahead.
Were they good emails, or people just wanted to know
People
more?
wanted to adopt the dog.
Oh, okay. Well, if I could remember longer than yesterday, I might remember that.
Okay. Any other needs at the shelter? Bleach, blankets, newspaper?
Oh, you know, we're doing okay on newspapers, but I can always use things like paper towels, bleach, blankets, regular bath towels. Animals kind of chew through those, so those things are always welcome. Canned pet food to go with the dry food that we provide, and things like that are always welcome.
Okay. Always comes to a screeching halt, doesn't it?
Kind of does.
I don't know how to beef it up. Music. Have we tried music before?
You could do like who let the dogs out behind when I'm
Talk
talking.
about the cats for a second. I want to test something.
No.
Tad, talk about the cats.
We have lots of cats.
Go ahead.
We have lots of cats.
You're right. The music helps. Yeah, go ahead. All right. The website is operationkindness.org. The phone number is 972-418-PAWS, P-A-W-S. If you forget all of that, it's on the front page of russmartin.com.
We do have lots of cats, too.
You want to talk about them now?
Lots of cats and kittens. Come on out and see them.
Well, it made it almost sound like 3 seconds. Wow.
Well, you always accuse me of, taking too long.
Okay. All right. Hey, by the way, it was nice to see your mom on July 3rd.
She enjoyed seeing you as always.
Yeah. How is she right now?
She's doing fine.
Where is she?
She's at her house, I assume.
She bring her friends?
Huh?
What did Everett? What do you think she's wearing?
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I gotta go.
Don't pounce on me for.
Because you beat him to the punch.
If I'm going to set something up, let me finish it. This is not volleyball.
Sorry.
All right, we ready to play, Daniel? Why is it so hot in here?
Because
It's been hot today.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got my thermostat all the way down here. It's made no difference. It's just hot.
Is that chick going to stand me up?
I don't think so. She really seemed excited, and when I first asked, and then I said, well, are you like dating anybody? Or she said, well, I'm dating somebody. And I said, but is it like serious dating? She said, no. Yeah. I mean, it was a real quick no.
Yeah. Shut up and clean your stuff up. Ooh. What?
Oh.
What'd she say? What did she say?
She said, why don't you tell me that later?
Ooh, I think you're going to have a good date, right?
Are you copping a toot already?
No. I think you're going to have a good date.
I like her. She's kind of feisty.
She said you're supposed to tell me that later.
Oh.
I don't know what I said.
Clean up my stuff.
Oh, I got it. No, I got it. You may be the first with a donkey punch. All right. You want to thank Carrabba's again before we kick them out now?
Carrabba's Italian Grill. They've done a wonderful job today. They always do a beautiful setup every time they come out.
What do you guys eat? Because I always eat the chicken breast.
I ate the chicken last week, but this week they had the
sirloin.
Sirloin and grilled vegetables. They just got a big plate of grilled vegetables. I love those.
Last week they had the scallops and shrimp. I don't know what they call it, but it's all in one.
Right.
Unbelievable.
What is that called?
Spedito de Mare.
Yes.
Oh, so
What'd she say?
Spedito de Mare. I don't know, something, but it's really good.
All right. Okay, you guys ready to go?
Sure. Yes, we are.
Okay, and here it comes.
Welcome to the dumbest
And what are we playing for today, Daniel?
Well, we're playing for the Russ Martin Show Concert Prize Pack. This includes a T-shirt, prizes from Amazing Superstore, and tickets to see Ted Nugent August 4th at the Bronco Bowl, and our one pair of tickets to see Britney Spears at the American Airlines Center July 22nd.
Throw in Billy's CD.
And a copy of Lee Davis's CD.
All right. All right, I forget. How do we play this, Eddie?
We were going to shorten it up, so it was like 2 questions apiece, and if we miss 3, then it's over. The game's completely over if we miss 3 in one round. And then the listeners get to vote off whoever they want. They don't know who they're playing for.
Anybody else understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. Then just tell me when to stop.
2 questions to each person.
2 rounds.
That's it.
Okay, here we go. Daniel, we'll start with you as always.
Oh, great.
Your question is, who were the teeny bopper Scottish group that took over Sid and Marty Krofft's Saturday morning show, also had a hit called Saturday Night?
Oh, no.
I know that one.
Bay City Rollers.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I hated them. I can't believe I remember that.
JD?
Yes.
What did little Jimmy name his magical flute?
Oh, man. HR Puffin stuff.
Yes. I didn't even have to finish that. Everett. Who was the younger, less talented brother to the Bee Gees that died?
That would be Barry Gibb?
Andy Gibb.
Andy Gibb.
Barry Gibb's still alive.
I'm sorry, I'm not up on my Bee Gees trivia.
Yeah, didn't he try a solo career?
Barry Gibb?
Yeah. No, Andy.
Yeah, he was solo.
Yeah.
You tripped me up when you said less talented.
Yeah, that's like saying, it's the ugly Rolling Stone. Jesus, where do I start? Eddie, this one's yours. He was a teen idol who sang, I was made for dancing, and now can only get... Never mind. I promised I wouldn't bag on that show. He was the teen idol that sang, I was made for dancing.
I can see his face. I can't think of his name. Something Garrett.
Close enough. Leaf Garrett. Dan, this one's yours. Cute little dog that starred in many movies after starting on Petticoat Junction.
The actual name of the dog?
I don't care. Whatever. Guess.
Well, it was Benji was the movie, so I don't know the name of the dog.
I don't know if it's the same dog. I think it was...
Same breed.
Yes.
They were both dogs.
JD, who carried a magical bag of tricks and fought the master cylinder?
Oh, Felix the Cat.
Yes. Everett. What was the spinoff of Happy Days that starred Scott Baio?
Joni Loves Chachi.
Yes. Eddie, on what cartoon would you find the Texas Toads and a Jewish talking anteater?
Oh, the Pink Panther.
Yes. It's like a rotating thing.
Yeah, that was 2 each.
That's
the end of the first round.
Is it?
Yes.
Do we have ending round music? Hold on a second. Who's the guy sitting in the corner?
Oh, that, God, what's his name? Eddie. His brother's a firefighter.
I just looked over the monitors and I saw some guy sitting in the corner holding T-shirts.
His brother's a firefighter. He brought us some T-shirts.
I remember this guy.
From New York.
Come over to this mic. That's your brother in New York.
My brother's good, Russ.
Pull that mic up to your face.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Things back to normal in New York?
Pretty much. I was down to Ground Zero, and I went up there with your offer about him coming down here and being on the show. And
is he going to come?
He was gracious, but between what happened on September 11th with the planes and a year before, him and his wife were on their way back from Denver after skiing, and there was some sort of mishap. The plane dropped 22,000 feet before the pilot regained control at 11,000 feet, so he's a little leery about getting
on the planes
right now. Yeah.
Got it.
But he was gracious, and he said if he does come down, he would be a pleasure. But on my behalf, I decided to bring you guys back something on my own. And these are not things you can buy on the street, anything like that.
Then Eddie doesn't want it.
This is not a water bed or anything, it's just something to put on your refrigerator.
That's a City of New York Fire Department badge. Like a refrigerator magnet, though. Very cool.
And these shirts here, they had commissioned Leroy Neiman to do the front of the shirt.
I believe it's Leroy.
And they left it up to the fire department as to what to put on the back. So I took it upon myself to bring you back one.
Thank you, sir.
I also had Dan help me with the sizes. If you wouldn't mind, pass that over to Everett.
Yeah, Everett, that one's yours. On the front is a Leroy Neiman painting of a firefighter. What is it? It's Leroy.
Leroy.
I call it Leroy. He's not black.
Dan, this one's yours.
Thank you very much.
On the front is a helmet painting. That's all it is a firefighter helmet with 911 on the front. And on the back of the T-shirt it says FDNY, Strength and Honor. Thank you, sir.
You're not crazy about the color, Russ, but white is all they had.
White is perfect. Because I know where it came from, and that's not a hose.
You guys do a lot for me, so I wanted to do a little something for you guys.
That's very kind of you.
Thank you. No problem.
All right. Well, regards to your brother, and tell him he's welcome here anytime he comes down.
Appreciate it, Russ.
Thank you,
Thanks for your time.
God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll
Make sure you get the CD on his way out.
You want you a CD?
Good.
You don't? Yeah, you've been through enough in New York. All right, what do we do here? We vote people off?
Yeah, somebody gets voted off.
All right. Well, let's get the listeners on the phone. And we'll see who remains in the stupidest F. All right, Mike. Who do you vote off?
JD's gone.
All right. What about you, Bubba?
JD's also.
Okay.
Nobody likes you, JD.
I know. Ed?
Everett.
Okay. And Marty, who do you vote off?
JD.
JD. All right.
JD got 3 votes. He's out.
JD, obviously, this round, you're the stupidest. Obviously. All right.
I'm hurt. You love getting kicked out. What are you talking about?
And here we go as we go with round 2 of the stupidest. All right, right, Dan, back to you.
All right.
Let's see here. Who was Ozzie and Harriet's rock legend son that died on, I believe it was New Year's Eve of 1984?
Ricky Nelson.
Yes. Either 84 or 85. Everett. Danny Thomas starred in this 1950s TV show.
Make Room for Daddy.
Yes. Eddie. Johnny Crawford played what gunslinger's son, Mark, in the show The Rifleman?
Micah McCain. It's McCain, right?
McCain is right. Micah was the sheriff. It was Lucas McCain. Who actually turned out to be homo.
Yeah, I heard that.
What a stinking letdown. I used to love to watch The Rifleman.
Yeah, don't watch it anymore.
It's like finding out Clint Eastwood is a ball banger. Well, it would be.
Yeah.
Dirty, hairy ass.
And he was a professional baseball player.
Yeah.
Kind of explains why he lived out on the range all alone with a young boy, though.
That was a TV show, Everett.
Oh, yeah. I get those confused.
Dan, who was the actor that played Ramrod Rowdy Yates on Rawhide?
Of all people, Clint Eastwood.
Yes. Everett. Who was the pesky kid that always bothered Mr. Wilson?
That would be Dennis the Menace.
Yes. Eddie. What TV show had the first openly gay character played by Billy Crystal?
Soap.
Yes.
That's two.
Really? We go around twice?
Unless you want to go around more, but that was already the second round.
Did I ask you two questions? I didn't ask you. Did I?
Yeah. It's just we answered them quick this time.
Oh. Well, it could be the Jack Daniels, too. All right. Then we see who gets voted off this go-around. Do we need to break again?
Yeah, if we can take a short one.
All right, quick break. We'll be right back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, what do we do here? We're voting again? All right, we got to hurry up because I'm getting bored.
Well, they could go ahead and vote off two people.
Yeah, let's do that. It's almost 7 o'clock and I got stuff to do. All right. Eddie, I need the voting music. All right, Mike, who goes?
Eddie is not cutting the mustard.
Did you say vote two people?
Two people.
All right, Eddie and who else?
Everett.
Well, we can't do two people because then there's nobody else to play.
Right,
The game's
whatever.
ended. Yeah. All right, just Eddie. Well,
Okay. I thought you wanted to get it done.
Well, we got to do a little final circle jerk thing. Shut up.
Okay.
All right, Bubba, who's gone?
Eddie.
All right. Ed?
Eddie.
Okay. Marty?
Eddie.
All right, Eddie, you're up. Okay, so it's between you, Dan, and Everett.
Okay.
How do we do this one, Eddie?
Just ask questions until somebody misses one, I guess.
Okay, I like that. Everyone ready?
No.
Dan, here we go.
All right.
She played Maud's. Oh, hang on. I got to change the music.
Hang on. There it is.
Now, as we continue the stupidest F. She played Maud's large-chested daughter,
Adrienne Barbeau.
Yes. Later married John Carpenter. She married?
Yes, they were married at one point.
She starred in The Fog, which he produced and directed, and that's how they met.
So the reason she got work.
She was in Escape from L.A.
Yes.
Escape from New York.
Right.
I thought that was before The Fog.
No, it was after.
Was it?
Yeah, The Fog was like 78.
Like a pair of cans.
They were very nice.
All right, Everett, this one is yours. Dan Tano was a PI in what town?
Las Vegas.
Yes. Dan, what TV show featured the not ready for prime time players?
Saturday Night Live.
Yes. Everett, 1980s TV show about two women cops that appeared to be dykes.
Cagney and Lacey.
Yes. Dan?
Yeah.
What was Goldie Hawn's movie that was a Stripes knockoff?
Private Benjamin.
Yes. Everett. Tony Vincenzo was whose boss in the series The Night Stalker?
Darren McGavin.
Yes. Or Carl Kolchak.
Yes.
Accepted either one. Dan, on what show would you find Chip and Ernie Douglas?
My Three Sons.
Yes. Everett, this comedy variety show featured many of the top performers of the 1960s and 70s and was hosted by Rowan and Martin.
Laugh-In.
Yes. Dan, Ron Palillo got famous playing what character?
Ron Palillo. Come on. Horshack.
Yes, Arnold Horshack. Nice way to make it suspenseful. JD, were you cheating?
Oh, I'm cleaning up.
What was he doing, Everett?
He was mouthing the name.
Did you mouth
I wasn't looking at him. I was looking down.
All right, Everett, yours? Who did Family Affair... Family Affair had the three children. Who was the uncle on Family Affair?
That would be Brian Keith.
Yes, Uncle Bill.
Later killed himself.
Yeah, and Buffy OD'd on drugs, right?
Yeah, it was such a terrible example of that type of overdose that it was written about in medical journals.
Really? What did she do?
She overdosed on, I can't recall what the drug was. I think it might have been methamphetamines or something of that nature, but it was such a terrible example of it that the destruction that she did to her body was so significant that they used that as a test case against which to match other similar types of cases.
Poor Mrs. Beasley.
Amanda Jones, I think. Or Anissa Jones.
Yes. Very nice. Dan.
Yes.
His profile graced the opening of his anthology mystery series every week.
His profile? Oh, Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes. Everett. Billy Mooney. That's the way it's pronounced.
I'm with you.
Played what character in Lost in Space?
Will Robinson.
Yes. Dan. Mama's Family was a spinoff of what show?
Oh, the Carol Burnett Show.
Yes. Everett, on what sitcom would you find handyman George Utley?
That would be Newhart.
Yes. I hate this game. Come on, Dan, take a dive. He made his big screen debut in I Was a Teenage Werewolf.
Michael Landon.
Oh, yes.
I thought for sure I was going to get you on that one. Very nicely done.
Everett, what is the name of the TV show Ben Vereen and Jeff Goldblum starred in the 70s?
I know that one.
I do too. It was called, I've seen that before. Ben Vereen and Jeff Goldblum were in, I'll have to concede to Dan. I can't think of it.
Dan, do you know?
It was like 10 speed and...
Brown shoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, who were you playing for?
I was playing for Mike.
Then tell him what he's got.
Congratulations, Mike. You win the Russ Martin Show concert prize pack. It includes a T-shirt, prizes from Amazing Superstore, 1 pair of tickets to see Ted Nugent August 4th at the Bronco Bowl, and 1 pair of tickets to see Britney Spears at the American Airlines Center July 22nd. For tickets, you can log on to Ticketmaster.com, or for the really good tickets, call Texas Tickets at 214-696-8001.
All right, I think we've run out. Eddie, do we have to what? We have to run one more break. Jesus Christ. All right, I missed it, Dan. Bob's bitching about what?
Bob called on the hotline to say, or to have me tell Eddie to make sure that the spots that play after 7 o'clock get crossed out and marked on the log that they were played after 7 because they don't get paid for.
You are crapping me. It's still our show. They buy our show, right?
Right.
Why is it we ain't got to cross out the spots that run after 3 o'clock when other people go past 3?
I don't know.
Get Bob McNeil on the phone. I'm tired of screwing around with him. And I'm drunk.
Great.
It's like people push spots into our show and we got a jack with it.
Yeah.
And then we run late and they bitch at us. I'm about to fire me a program director.
I don't think you really can do that.
You don't think so?
I just
came down with a terminal case of the Hershey squirts. I can't work.
Okay. You'll be all right.
It's Friday, remember.
You do have a point. It's still the same show.
It's the show. Nobody's going anywhere. Look at the TSL. I'm sick.
Oh, no. It's be a Monday off. Oh, wait a minute. Tuesday.
Hey, Bob is on the warm line. That's line 11.
Why is it different for us and it's not different for other people?
What does that mean?
Explain it to him, Dan.
Why? It's still our show. Why would we not get paid for those spots?
The day part is 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. I don't care if
So why is it when somebody else runs over, we got to run their spots?
When did that happen?
It happens at least once a week, and you know about it.
It happened once today.
Bob, we're on the air.
I don't care.
Oh, you just said the S word. You're drunk.
He called you Rob.
You put me in a bad position all day long. I stood up for you.
How did I put you in a bad position?
I put my ass on the line for you, and you pay me back by running spots out of day part.
And it happens to us. What happens when it happens to us?
Oh, okay, so, somebody commits murder, so it's okay for you to commit murder.
That's not the point. You make us run the spots. Why is it?
That is the point. You run them in day part.
I want to see you in my office Monday morning.
No problem.
How dare you?
He's had a bad day. He has had a bad day.
And he put his ass on the line for what today?
I don't know. What did he stand up for you?
Who knows?
He did.
How do you know?
What? Because I was in the office when it was happening. Somebody, you don't need to hear any of this, but he did. He really did.
Oh, I know he does. He stands up for me all the time. I know all about it. He's bitching at a sales guy.
All right.
He's mad because he cussed.
Oh, no.
Called you Rob.
That was good.
That.
Yeah. My mom used to do that when she get really mad. Yo, Mark!
Yeah.
Where's your name tag? Call him back, Dan.
No, leave him alone.
Yeah, call him back.
He's had a long day.
Call him back.
Make nice. Come on, it's Friday afternoon.
I know.
He's had a little.
He's had more than I have.
I know. Well, he's not on the air.
He said the S word.
I know he did. And he didn't care.
I didn't have to hit the delay.
I know you didn't.
Wish this thing had last number redial on it.
That's all right.
Oh, there you go.
Watch him.
You won't. Hi, Bob. It's Dan. Hold on, please.
Why are you being ugly with me?
I'm not being ugly with you.
You said the S word on my show. I never said the S word in your office.
Well, I apologize. I didn't mean to say the S word in your office. Or in
the show. You're so hammered.
How drunk are you, Bob?
What?
How did you stand? Who are you taking heat from for me today? Wayne Walker?
Mm-hmm.
And did you straighten it out?
We're having a big meeting on Monday to straighten it all out.
Now, was I in the wrong to where you had to stand up for me?
No. No, I don't have any problem with that. But
I don't want you to be mad at me all weekend. I still love you.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, you said the S word and you called me a bad name. Had I not hit the delay, people would have really thought you thought I was black.
I love you, Russ.
Where are you right now?
I'm actually buying a new pair of workout shoes at Academy.
You shouldn't do that while you're drunk, Bob. They're going to sell you Wolverines.
They probably will. You're right.
With steel toes.
Yeah, seriously, you need steel toe running shoes.
Okay. All right.
You're right.
All right. Well, I love you. I'll see you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's very drunk, Bob.
Why is it said that in your office?
Why is it that can't happen during drive time? Man, he was pissed.
Yes, he was.
Oh, wait a minute. How's he listening to us at the mall?
And who gets drunk and buys shoes?
Bob.
That's just bizarre.
It's not. It's Bob. How was he listening to? He was
probably in the car right before he walked into
the store.
It's not the mall.
It sounded like he was inside a store, though. Maybe he was calling from a payphone.
Call him back then.
Leave him alone.
No, we need to go. It's 1:15.
We ain't got to be no place. Call him back.
What the hell's the number?
I don't know. Couldn't happen at 5 o'clock.
Good Lord.
Man, he was twisted, too. I stood up for you. I took heat for you all day.
He did.
And obviously, since I was in the right, you're not taking heat from me.
No, you were right. I mean, you had done nothing.
Hi, Bob. It's Dan. Hold on.
Get my Wolverines off.
Hey, how are you listening to us? How are you listening to the show inside the mall?
Well, I just happened to walk in here a minute after I called Dan because I heard the spots run after 7. That's all.
So you don't think the clients are going to want to pay even though it was still inside the show?
Listen, clients will use any reason not to pay.
Well, don't tell them.
Yeah, don't tell them. What's the matter with you?
They don't know.
Well, that's illegal.
No, it's not. It played inside the show. All you do is played inside the Russ Martin Show.
He has to put down the time that they ran, or it's illegal.
What kind of running shoes are you buying?
I'm thinking of New Balance or Asics.
They